Hello, hello, hello. Car streams Monday to Sunday, 3 to 7. Damn right, Thraka. Welcome on in, everybody. Happy Thursday. Is the game on fire or what, man? Jesus. I know, Biako, thank you. So when this happened last night, here's what I heard, guys. So what I heard from last night was Elvira's released. A bunch of people are abusing her because she is like Singelica on steroids, meaning she has zero downtime on the immortality. Joe!
IT-69 turns on fire.
Look at me.
Wait, Joe, what do you... It's 89 turns on fire? Joe, what the hell are you talking about? But thank you so much, brother, for the... Joe, can you believe 50 months already? And all right, hold on, guys. No one get pissed. Let's talk about this, Joe. Thank you again, brother, man. All right. So, yeah, last night, people were abusing this, right? She can't be killed. You can stall, like, infinite turns. Oh, Elvira. 89 turns. Yeah. So, you released a video. All right. So, hold on. Let's talk about this real fast. I don't even... Yeah, I'm catching up, too. So, those of you that aren't sure what's happening, let's find out together, boys. Catch us up. So, this serves as a pre-announcer for the balance adjustment of the 5-star Covenant hero Elvira introduced in the January 11th update. We've identified instances where equipping Elvira with a specific artifact, prophetic candlestick, right, has led to battles lasting longer than intended, causing discomfort in World Arena and other content. We sincerely apologize for any inconveniences caused. To address this issue, we are currently discussing adjustment details for some of Elvira's skills. Our goal is to ensure heirs can use and face the 5-star Covenant hero Elvira without discomfort. To prevent excessively prolonged battles, certain aspects of Elvira's skills may be adjusted. We will do a recall and give you the option to select another Covenant hero if you wish. So, hold on, guys. Hold on. And all right, first off, let's break this down, and you guys tell me if I'm on the same page. So a lot of you guys already pulled, right, as soon as she's released. Maybe some of y'all spent tons of bookmarks. It doesn't matter how much you spend, but some of y'all spent, period, bookmarks, currency. And now that they're going to nerf her, right, because she was busted. She was like, that's not good for the game. You guys think it should have been a full bookmark refund instead of this weird selector thing? Is that correct? I mean, Biako, it's busted because her skill cooldown is too low, man. You know what I mean? It was a pretty glaring oversight. Like, I think everyone that covered her was like, this seems really low, especially with the soul burn too, yeah? Just make candlestick PvE only. I think there's still going to be an issue with the soul burn, but at least that won't be infinite 89 turns or whatever Joe Pet said, right? I think they're going to have to change the soul burn thing as well. But, yeah, I get the frustration. However, here's my... Listen, don't get mad at me, okay? Because I know some of y'all are fuming. Some of y'all are very pissed. You spent bookmarks, bait and switch, all that, right? Just from an outside perspective, guys, okay? Don't crucify me yet. But number one, Elvira had to get changed, right? There was no way that had to stay. So that's number one. I think everybody agrees on that. You guys just don't like the solution or the refund part. But Elvira had to be changed, right? This is not good. Here's my just speculation where you guys might get mad. I think no matter what, boys, unless they take away the fighting spirit, don't we still think she's going to be like, you're not going to regret having her unless they truly just gut her. I think they're just going to slightly adjust shit, but that's the scary part, I guess, because some of y'all don't trust Smilegate balance team. Hello, Bob. Yeah, we're going to summon today. I only have like 300 bookmarks, though. I might have to pull more Sky Stones. You're going to call in later? All right, yeah, guys, let's do some viewer call-ins, too. So if you guys want to talk about this as well, you can. But I also wanted you guys to talk about the balance patch, how you feel about Epic 7, and all that shit today, okay? What's up, Chubby? Let's face it, Car 2024 just started, and Epic 7 is not off to a sparkling start. No, you're right, guys. This was a huge oversight. Yeah. This was a huge oversight. I think the most concerning part of all this is Smilegate's inability to recognize this before her release. Shows a real lack of connection with the game. Part of the devs in combination with the balance patch is very concerning. Yeah. Carl play. Oh, dude, it's actually 2 days. Is it coming out in 2 days? Gimmick. I'm so sorry, man, that every time you come in here, it seems like everybody's pissed. But there's another. I'm sure, Gimmick, you already know what we're talking about. The Gimmick, always a pleasure before we get into the thick of it. What's up, Save the World? Welcome on in, everybody. If I didn't greet you guys, let's do some viewer call-ins later, yeah? I'll do some summons. We'll talk about this real fast. Viewer call-ins, and you guys can all speak your piece. Don't forget RTA or draft mode tournament this weekend. Just show up. I'll tell you guys an exact date. Probably Saturday. Once I iron it out with Melon. And also, guys, the H anime watch party is gonna get postponed because ATK is sick. He came down with the vid, so we're gonna push that back slightly. Okay, Sheep, I know you were looking forward to it, man. The H anime watch party, guys. You heard that right. If you know, you know. Yo, Space, yeah, it has been a while, man. The sign is still there. It's just not lit up. You see it right there? Okay.
On my honor as a dragon, I will punish
I've
you.
spent 3 full years of my life with this streamer.
Look at me.
Imagine that. Buff Luna.
Gimmick 3. This guy's been with me for 3 years and we still haven't buffed Luna, dude. There's a travesty going on. We need to buff this lady. Thank you so much, ATK. You and Joe Pet, actual OGs. Okay. What's up, Ed? All right, so boys, is there anything else on this news other than, yeah, oversight on Smilegate's part? They should have foreseen this, like how abusable this would be. You just look at the skill cooldowns, right? Prophetic Candlestick or not, Soulburn or not. Like, it was, I don't know. Maybe some internal testing, but the biggest part is y'all don't like the solution here, which is there will be an option if you guys want anyone that pulled for Elvira to get a different Covenant hero, correct? And then I think it was Honori pointing out that if you already have most of the other RGBs, you don't want a selector. You'd rather get your bookmarks back. So I got the gist. Yeah, the Alencia thing, but guys, I think here's the problem though, boys, and I'm going to keep it straight with y'all, okay? There is a precedence with the Alencia thing, but I think also if you try to be objective, we were doing it alone. Y'all are going to get mad at me again.
I just wish I could get my bookmarks back.
I know, Negglepants, I'm about to piss a lot of y'all off, and I'm so sorry because I get it. I get the frustration. But guys, I think the Alencia thing was bad. No? I think the Alencia thing was bad because I know a ton of y'all got like so many bookmarks back, but it wasn't a good refund option. And or is bad because it inversely affected or disproportionately affected certain people, dude. You kept your Alencia and you got like some people got like 1,800 bookmarks back, man. If they removed Alencia, maybe. But it wasn't quite a refund, right? It was like a double dip. If you be objective, Honora, you could see what I'm saying, but I think you're a little bit too into it right now. Yeah, it just wasn't a good thing. Because it also made the people that didn't pull early feel like, whoa, if I just pulled here, I could have got 3 Alencias for free. You know, it's just not a good system, man. Now, I'm not arguing, Honori, so don't get your panties in a knot. I'm not saying that this is a good system either, okay? I'm just talking about the Alencia thing. Try to be objective. Because I already knew I would piss some of y'all off with this take. But I don't think that was a good, I don't think the Alencia thing was good. We shouldn't follow that necessarily. Now, if they could track every single one of y'all and say, let's say Honori spent 600 bookmarks, they give Honori back 600 bookmarks and take away his Elvira, sure. Then he can decide later if he wants to pull Elvira after we see what gets changed, right? But I think that's the problem. We don't know what they're changing here. And so an RGB for some people is not, it's not quite good, right? It's not quite, it doesn't feel great. Exactly, Honori. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Don't get mad at me yet. I'm with y'all. I'm just looking at it objectively. So let's see some of these comments real quick. So you're nervous, Elvira, 9 hours for the release. I'm still searching, pulling for him, maybe like me, a lot of other people. So I suppose now you will refund at least all the resources. Just asking. Wait, did they edit something? This feels like he didn't see the full message. Will you give me a recall? It was literally a scam. Wait, is this a Nori? I feel like this is a Nori, dude. It's his alt account. I don't want to select to refund my bookmarks. Yeah. So, boys, listen, all of you I'm going to back up now. Now I'm going to back up the other side, okay? You can call this fence sitting, but this is called the world isn't black and white. You got to understand how people are feeling. Anyone that's pushing back and getting mad that people want bookmarks, you're also out of touch. Smilegate should give them back bookmarks because we don't know what the hell is happening yet with the change. And for some people, a selector isn't worth the same amount of bookmarks, right? They might have all the heroes they need already. They want to save those bookmarks for future heroes. So that too, right? It's both ways, boys. Don't get mad at people that want bookmarks thinking they're just needlessly bitching. And then the people that are complaining too, right? Understand the Alencia thing was not good. That's my take so far. Am I caught up? All right, so now let's get our pitchforks, baby. Just kidding. Guys, this is a bad start to the year, man. You guys been saying it. I've been saying it. What up, Fro? This is a tough start to the year, gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, Nugglepants, I'm fighting for you. We should get our bookmarks back. I think they might. I think they'll listen. Copium. E7 drama. I mean, it's been a shit show since, I would say, end of last year, maybe even before that. Ever since Awakening Potential, man, it's been downhill, right? Awaken Potential, no collab announcements, no Ancient Inheritance announcements, a lot of missing content, the weak balance patch. I say weak even though I'm okay with it. And then we have this Elvira thing. Oh, Biblis being kind of subpar too. Blooming Litica being subpar. Yeah, just not very great. Not such a good game. Hasn't been feeling amazing, to be honest. Yeah, so Prof Boy, the AI revamp was supposed to be huge, and there's just radio silence on that front. A lot of radio silence on certain content. A lot of missing content. Okay, Aoki. There's always someone that's got to be devil's advocate, even though Aoki next day will be shitting on the game. He just likes to stir the pot. Missing content is AI, 3v3 mode, the boat dispatch system. I think there's a few others I'm missing, but I think those are the top 3 that are huge. And I guess we could consider the collabs, right? Missing collabs. I'm not talking about new collabs either, boys. I'm talking about rerun collabs. Senya skin, Bellion skin. That's not allowed. Okay, he's trolling, guys. He put efficient. She's trolling. Even if that was one of those, Aoki, right? Those are pretty major that to just kind of brush over. Now, if they kind of just communicated and were like, hey, guys, let's say, for example, the AI is taking longer than expected. We didn't like how the mode was going. Because if y'all remember, before Ancient Inheritance even came out, guys, they told us that. Does anyone remember this? We're the OGs. The very first time Ancient Inheritance was going to come out, they didn't like the initial system. And they had to delay it. And, you know, it is what it is. I'm sure some people complain, but it came out later and we loved it. But now it's just like we don't even hear what's happening. The back-to-back collab was also stupid. Well, those are reruns, right, Darkmoor? I understand it's not fun because you have to spend so many bookmarks. But remember, guys, on a schedule too, right? If you only have a certain amount of collabs in a year or you need to rerun some and you also want to get a new collab, sometimes you do have limited time because then the collabs are going to overrun with other limiteds, other releases. That part I kind of understand from Smilegate. Talking over an hour about AI. I think I remember that too, Nameless. What's up, Austin? I think people are more angry about it because of the balance patch too. I also wonder if those units are coming out has the Awakening in mind. I have no clue, man. It's all speculation here. But you might be right. What's up, Francis? Going to pull for Elvira now. Can't wait to get my bookmarks back. Francis, you trolling? Guys, if you pull now, please understand. Here's my other take, guys. This is a guess because we don't know what Smilegate's going to change. Yo, Solidus. But as long as she maintains she's the only like reliable unit that can remove or counter Fighting Spirit, I think we're going to need her regardless. She may not be as good. They might really, really gut her kit. But as long as she's the only one that really stops fighting Spirit, I think you're going to want her anyways, right? So it might not be too bad. Like, I'm going to pull regardless for looks. But they might gut her kit. We'll see. Sue says, I don't know, maybe things don't faze me. I've been here for so long that I've seen all kinds of wild stuff. Can't please everybody. Stuff's hard. People have been unreasonable with demands. Not saying you're all being unreasonable. But Sue, that's a great point. So Sue, do you understand though, like the, I think you said you do understand. But it is kind of like a rough spot for the game. And you're right. Sometimes the community is, I always say it, boys, it's a lose-lose for Smilegate, especially with balance patch things. Because if they overtune something or hero releases, right, guys? If they bring the next Lua, AOL, Knockwall, whatever, people are pissed because they're way too strong. If they make it too weak, people are pissed because it's a limited. It's not worth summoning for. It's a lose-lose from Smilegate's end. It's really hard to toe the line, right? Between feeling good and being powerful and also being too powerful or too weak. But I think this is a fair statement too, Sue. It does feel like things are getting more and more delayed. Maybe less communication. Not even maybe, but less communication. It does feel like less people are working on the game. That's what I hear a lot, right, boys? It feels like there's less people just working on the game in general. I think there are definite things, and it's not just coincidence. I do think there's a reason for all this. Ever since Awakened Potential, things do feel like it's getting worse and worse. Yo, Exlin. What's up, Nathacrit? Welcome on in, yeah. Gimmick goes, yay. We love you, Gimmick. Excellent says, I don't know how they looked at her kit and didn't think people would use Candle. Yeah, I know, boy. I don't know. I have nothing to say to that. It was just an oversight, which probably should have been seen in testing. Because it's not like, right, boys, this is not like a niche thing for Elvira. It was very glaring. People abused it literally the first minute she came out. I know Vampire Mommy's the hot topic, but like an hour or two, feel like doing some pulls. Book, today we have viewer call-ins. If you want, Book, are you on Facebook? If you're not on Facebook, we can try a quick summon session while I have viewer call-ins, if you don't mind. But I do think some people want to talk on voice. Guys, make sure you're on the Discord if you want to hop in later. We keep it very chill. I'm sure there's going to be some heated topics, but you know, feel free to come chat. Y'all can speak instead of just through the keyboard. Greater, have you called him before? I think you have. Sue says I can speak to that, how it might have made it through testing. All right, Sue, we'll have you on later then. Rising says game is nowhere near shutting down. It's the breadwinner. They're just in a rough place. I don't think anyone said, when you see people 9000 Rising say end of service 7, most of my guys are joking, right, boys? They're saying like end of service 7 within a year or two. They're not saying like tomorrow. Y'all, okay, if you think end of service 7 within like the next month or tomorrow, within a week, y'all are clueless, okay? Y'all are delusional. Yeah, it's still raking in millions. Y'all are crazy if you think. Dude, Gimmick, talk to them, man. They're clueless, dude. Now, here's what I'll say. Here's the other end. Will it make it to 10 years at this pace? That, I think, maybe not. But end of service within like a short time period? Hell no, boys. They're still, Epic 7 is still doing good, all things considered. Revenue wise. End of service by year 7. What are we now? Are we year 5 right now, Fro? We're year 5, right? By year 7. So you give it 2 more years? Hello, Abduct. Abduct, we're big chillin', man. We are big. I don't want another Covenant here. I think, Gimmick, one thing, I'm sure you've already been asked or told this, Gimmick, but I think one thing that will alleviate a lot of complaints is instead of instead of the RGB selector that you can return your Elvira for, if Smilegate can, I know this is a lot to ask, especially because it feels like less people are working like in the game, but if they can just track how many bookmarks you spent and then refund that exact amount, I think that'd be the best solution. I know it's possible, right? They've done shit like that in the past.
I'm a furry for sure, boys. You
80K to Abduct. What did Abduct say? Unlike what I had to watch last night on every streamer roping people in RTA. Hope all is well. Yo, Abduct, that positivity, my man, my mod ATK loved it. Thank you, boys.
I'm a furry for sure,
wait,
boys. You kidding me?
Hold on, ATK, am I tripping? I swear Grim resubbed like yesterday. Where's Grim? Where the hell is Grim? Am I tripping? I thought anyways. I swear he just resubbed the other day. Grubhub. ATA, I'll send you Grubhub, man. I got the address, dude. What do you want, man? I got you, brother. Okay. I got my Elvira and a selector and 3 multis. Easy. Wait, but Volk, the selector, it removes your Elvira, right? Yeah, you don't get the Elvira plus your selector, bro. You're gonna have to swap that out later. Oh, you got multiples. I see what you're saying. You're gonna use one of them. Okay, I got you. Well, shit, boys. That's the play. You get to, if you guys want imprints, guys, you can now summon for Elvira right now. If you get lucky, you get some other imprints for other characters. Don't actually do that, though. You might get bit in the ass. What up, Tristan? I miss your opening message, bro. Can you retype it for me? I think I saw something, but we had some crazy gift subs popping out from ATK. So Grim, you lied to me, man. I was like, my boy Grim resubbing. And then I see ATK had to give you one. I'm kidding. Grim, you know I'm trolling you. I know you got shit going on. Car, by the way, it was fun to watch your early video last subathon. Pooty, don't remind me, please. We're trying to move past the subathon shenanigans. Tristan was saying, okay, food for thought. Elvira will likely not be nerfed beyond the ability to be abused in RTA. I'm sure her original intended function will be the same. For what it's worth, anyone who pulled for her just to be roping a-hole in RTA. Tris, I said the same exact thing. I said literally the same thing before you came in. That I'm still pulling, besides just looks, because I think no matter what, her kid is unique enough, right? But I understand, Tristan, that until we see the exact changes, Smilegate has given the player base a reason to be skeptical, yeah? We don't know what they're changing, so... yeah, I think it's better to just give back bookmarks. Yo, Anexus! Carsos video is coded. Zafender, you were going to pull no matter what? I think I was going to pull no matter what too, dude. I am definitely now, in the current state of the game, I will pull for looks. Unless it's Mystics. Sometimes I can't pull for looks on Mystics. That's why I had to skip Rowana. Yo, Mr. Whale with the 21. Holy team. Guys, anything else, though, that you want me to relay to Gimmick? I'm sure he's heard it all. I'm sure Tristan's already been yapping Gimmick's ear off. But anything else you guys want to maybe try to ask for? It's just the bookmarks back, right? That's the main thing. Bookmarks back instead of the selector. The other thing, too, is I think they should revert Oxlots. Even if it's better for RTA, I think they should just leave Oxlots out of the balance patch, but that's a separate topic. Give us ML5 selector. Guys, that doesn't fix the game. I'll take one, though. The most important thing is anything tangible in terms of numbers of agreeing sentiments, if that makes sense. Gimmick, like, do we need to make a poll, or what do you mean by that? I understand you want, like, yeah, it's something tangible, but what's the easiest way to get that to you? A poll? Can someone start, like, a petition to sign or something, maybe? I've seen didn't someone start that petition signing thing during the Awaken Potential? Maybe that's what Gimmick is referencing. Quantify the data. Okay. Guys, what's that? We need to just have a thing. Someone needs to start. Maybe Mr. I'll start it, but I have no clue where to even begin. Where do you get those? Survey Monkey? If anyone has time, boys. Otherwise, I'll do it after stream. Start a thing, and then we'll tell all the streamers, everybody to pass it around. Gimmick needs actual. If you guys care enough to get bookmarks instead of selector refund. What the hell, dude? This is us. Netflix, can you please? The fuck was that, man? Is that Windows? Anyways, we'll make a poll. How's that sus? It was just a Netflix ad. It wasn't wasn't porn. Hot take. I think this is being blown way out of proportion. People should start building characters that can deal with her. No. Okay, Ryan. Well, first off, I won't say no like that, but you're entitled to your opinion. But guys, have y'all not seen? Who's got a screenshot? Hold up. I know Red was sending me some shit. Boys, like, it's not good when, even if there's no fighting it though, Ryan. You're not building things to fight this, right? It's just not good, man. Sometimes that is valid where people over complain without actually trying to find solutions, but this is cut and dry, chat. At least in my opinion, that this is not healthy. People will abuse this if it stays in, and it's just gonna kill the game, especially with tournaments coming up and stuff. You can cards, just you'll never get them through the draft versus intelligence people, so it's useless. You talking about building counters? Like what? We would need high effect units or ignore effect resist units to just strip the immortality. Is that what we're referencing, Sue? Are those the counters? Feel like everyone gave up way too quick. Veronica is one of the solutions, chat saying. What up, casual? Abduct says, guys, I definitely think we need to have we'll definitely do some viewer call-ins after I summon here, because I'm missing some stuff. I think some of y'all have some great points, but chat's going a little crazy. I think people use a straw poll for it. Let me hit up Tristan real fast, Gimmick, and see if he can start it. And if not, I'll create it later. Tristan, any experience creating this should be started by, where's Inori at, man? Because Gimmick, I'm just doing this because I know people want it, and I think it is better. But I don't give a damn, Gimmick. If I'm just being greedy, boys, and for myself, I'm pulling Elvira no matter what, so I don't care. But yeah, we'll try to start one. We need to get Gimmick some data, boys. Tangible data. All right, Trish says he is not informed. Sue, where's Sue at? Maybe Sue? Trying to find anyone besides me that can start this. No, Sue. I meant the, would you be able to make a survey that we can pass around to everybody? Welcome on in, Red. Yeah, well, I'll find someone, Gimmick, and if no one, it's going to be me. All right? It'll be me later. Okay. Let me gather some shit here real fast. I'm still deadlifting. Good for you, Grim. What's your PR, dude? I feel like Grim is going to be, Grim's probably fucking ripped. Get the Lucifer Morningstar fellow from Discord to call in. He has some base takes. Yeah, I've seen his takes on Discord. And I'm trying to be polite here. Because anyone on my Discord, I respect you. I'm glad you're there. But damn, dude. Was that the guy that said Oxlots was the big winner of the patch? Anyways. That was him? Yeah. Like I said, I respect his opinion. I'm glad he's on my Discord. But yeah, he definitely has some interesting takes. We should get him on voice. Check out the full year's censor report later, says Jace. Jace, we can check it out real fast. I think is this brand new for December to January? Okay. I'm going to scroll first Epic 7. So this was the full year, huh? 45 divided by 12, guys. It's over 3. That's a little bit under 4, right? So not bad. 4 mil per month, I mean. Yeah, 3.5-ish. Not bad. That's what I'm saying, boys, though. Like, look at this list. Epic 7 being here means there's no shot at end of service 7 within, a short time period. Anyone saying that is trolling or they're clueless. They milked us good. What up, display? They're playing as thick ass waifus. They do, man. I think ATK will allow it. Yeah, Genshin is destroying it, Ryan. I'm clueless, trolling, and also serious. I feel the game is definitely healthy, just a mixed place right now. I wouldn't say healthy, guys, and I'm usually trying to be positive. I think the game, here's my take. Ready? Will the game end within a year? Probably not. I think we got at least like maybe. Oh shit! Let me change that. Will the game end within 3 months? No. Are we in a healthy spot? Also no. I think we're in a very bad spot, boys. I think we need. I think Smilegate needs to make some changes here pretty soon. In communication, in balance, in missing content. I wouldn't say healthy at all. Oh, for monetary? Even monetary though, Jay. We went from 4 down to 3.5. Now we're at 3. I wouldn't be surprised if in a few months, right? It's 2 mil per month. Artist says, do we need nerfs? I think so, but nerfs is also really tough because the community will be really upset. I play the game since 2020, and every single year there's an overburned or unlucky players who memeing E7 is going to go EOS soon. So Stilgron, once again, this is what I told Sue. You're right. There's always been people complaining, man. Every player base will have complaints. But if you actually if you just look at it objectively, Stilgron, this is by far the most back-to-back. I'll use the Zoomer terms. This is the most back-to-back L's I think we've had in general from every year since the start, right? It's not been good, dude. And you got to be, guys, you got to be objective, right? Yes, there's always been complaints, but this is pretty bad lately. Balance patch, Elvira fiasco, the limited's not been good, no collabs, missing content. The Awakening fiasco. Let's keep it real. I saw a video that said Fortnite is dying. At that point, it's like better to look deeper in the situation than that. Yeah, so I agree with that gimmick. All right, should I try some random summons here, boys? Beguiling Wings. Wait, can I get a... How many y'all already... How did y'all summons go, chat? Who had to pity her? ATK, did you get her already? Did y'all get the artifact too? You pitied sheep. I'm gonna have to spend some skystones here because I want to save my gold from shop refreshing. Is Elvira must pull or can we skip? Give me 1 second, whale. No one will be able to tell you because we don't know what they're gonna do with their kit yet. Tristan says, release the damn kit more than the day before. It legit took the community 50 minutes. Yes. Tristan, not just for heroes, right? But people said this about Awakening Potential too. If they revealed the Awakening Potential like in their initial planning, instead of, hey guys, Awakening Potential is going to come out next week, we probably could have saved a lot of time and worked on other stuff, right? It's not just hero releases. It's everything. Content in general. They need to tell us, share with us what they're working on, man. It's a cold take, yeah, but it's a true take that I feel like we just gotten accustomed to, right? They get to delay every hero preview and we just see it the day before. Okay. All right, boys. Let me just rip these. Keep chatting though. Let's see how many skystones I got to spend. Because I'm not going to recall her. No artifacts, but can't call that a loss. 3 copies and 150. That's pretty good. So Nameless, you'll be able to... You're going to do what Volcanics is doing. You can keep 1 copy. And then if you don't like what they're doing with their kit or something, you can use the other 2 for selectors, right? Or did they limit, boys? I'm assuming you can only get 1 selector, probably. Does it say here? You can get 1 selector and then keep the other one? Or other 2? I guess it doesn't say a limit. I don't know. If they nerf her to the ground, you still use her, Red? Cousin Marco on break. No, Volk, I'm just out of gold. Well, I'm not out of gold, but I want to start rolling some gear here. I'm only at 40 mil, right? Which, still a lot, but I want to save that for gear rolling. They've never let you select more than one. Someone said Hua they did. And are you sure? I think you're right, though. I don't think you can do more than one. Absolutely true. If they would just be more upfront with their planning, get community feedback sooner, we wouldn't be in this mess. So I always hear pushback, guys, that like roadmaps, Smilegate, you know, most companies don't want to give roadmaps because then it sets like firm dates that they have to abide to. And just for a company, that's not what they want to do. It's not in their best interest. But I do think like hero previews should come out beforehand. And then I do think as well, man, giant updates, boys, like Awakening Potential. We shouldn't have that be, hey guys, next week this is coming out already. And have freaking Merudin Mail tell me that shit, dude. Because not only that, we can't even build up hype around it. Damn, I love that art. What did we get? 2 4-stars. All right, boys. No one tap. Tristan said, I'm calling out anyone who says I demand my bookmarks back because now I can't be a roping asshole in RTA. Who are you calling out, Tristan and Ori? Give me some names. Yeah, exactly, Ryan. I think there's an in-between between, you know, giving a firm roadmap with dates and then also just letting us know about things a little ahead of time. So the community can have time to either discuss it, review it, absorb it, build hype, or tell them no, right? It's gimmick. This kind of what you do for a living. Well then, Ryan, come on voice later, man, and give us how you would, if it was you in charge. What do you think is a good in-between for giving the community, like communicating with the player base, but also, you know, keeping the company's interest at mind? Anything? Oh, boys, this is a pity, man. This is a pity. Gimmick, I better get a full refund for this shit. Because I wanna rope in RTA. Oh, weird. Let's talk about her rework, though. I hope they make her a bruiserish unit. Chat, wait. I think some of y'all are getting a little crazy with this. Hold up. Okay. This is actually where I need y'all to come and voice later. Do you guys actually expect there to be a full rework here? I know they said we're discussing the adjustment details of some of their skills. But I don't think it's a full rework, chat. If anything, here's what it's going to look like. They're just going to increase they're either going to make, like, Candlestick not work with her, or they're just going to make the cooldown longer on the immortality, right? There's no way it's going to be reworked. Some of y'all need to curb your expectations, or at least understand what the problem is and what the solution is, because this is sometimes where unreasonable expectations come through. Right? There's no rework coming here unless... Yeah, I won't say never, but... Most likely not. It's your wish list, though? Okay, Pew, as long as you understand it's unreasonable or that's not probably going to happen, that's fine. But I do think sometimes people expect too much, right? That's where a lot of the complaints come through. Artist says, S3 cooldown increase. Hopefully it's S1 and multis are increased. William says, what the heck is this Awakening Potential he keeps mentioning? Can someone... Who's on YouTube chat? Someone tell William what the Awakening Potential is. Alright, boys. We're going to have to spend some Sky Stones here, man. It's best not to know. Oh, Mr. Jewel!
Getting ads during pulls, yeah. No thanks.
Jewel, thank you so much for the 13-month Prime, brother. All right. We are out of Sky Stones, gentlemen. Time to dip into the... Sorry, we're out of bookmarks. Time to dip into the Sky Stones now. What's up, Seraphim?
I work at Smilegate. As cleaner I heard from the toilet, she will be first a DMG unit. Trust me, chat.
There you go, guys. Whoever said that, they work at Smilegate, so... She's going to be an ER scaling damage unit, they said. Hodder says, Waiting Potential was a scrapped idea where the community outbursts about what would eventually become 7-star units. Well said. There's also, additionally to that, guys, there was, whoever was asking what it is. The scare was that it's going to be like Genshin and Star Rail, where imprints just become way stronger, right? Additional abilities and things like that for having imprints on characters. And it would be for every single unit. Hey! Alright. No artifact, boys. What did that take? That took us 80 summons? 70? Alright, we got her, boys. I think that was a scare. We got her in a scare. Not bad. 70. I think we were on the 70 mark, right? A little bit over half or something. Alright. Now refund me, gimmick. I need my bookmarks back, dude. I want a Alencia situation. I want to keep my Elvira and get all those 80 bookmarks back. There's 80 times 5. Okay. There's also no way to know if your opponent had that imprint buff or not. You can only guess. Were people mad about making the unit 7-star? Or was it more about the imprint part of it? I think the 7 part was just like... It's both. It's both. I think more was the imprint, though, if you actually want to draw a line in the sand. It's probably the imprint part. You didn't do it within the time period? Look, that's the problem I had with the Alencia thing, right? I felt so bad. I felt punished for not summoning on Alencia the minute servers came up. Instead, I waited to stream, right? Whoever just followed, thank you. What up, Shinji? Do you only get bookmarks? No one's getting bookmarks yet, guys. To recap real fast. Currently, until someone starts a damn poll, I'm trying to get community members that don't mind going above and beyond. Please, someone that actually cares more than me, start the poll so I don't have to later. Gimmick is requesting we need tangible data. Honestly, Gimmick, you know what? Hold up. Gimmick, if none of these guys want to start it, I think at this point, well, the community didn't care enough, right? No one stepped up because I already pulled for her. I don't mind. No, I'm not going to do it. You know what, Gimmick, I was going to do it myself, but I think it should be on someone that's truly passionate. Because I'm kind of okay with this right now. No, Danny, Twitch poll's not good enough. We need to have it like for the entire community. They won't care about one chat. They want to see, it would be something we spread around all the Discords, kind of like Josh's survey between all the streamers, and just have everybody sign it real quick. You would need something like that. Bruh, Car Lazy. All right, Red, you start it. You're also a streamer. You baka ass. Listen, boys, I'd be first in line if it was me that wants this shit. But the problem is, I don't even want this. I don't care. I'm going to pull Elvira no matter what. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if I get bookmarks or back because I'm not refunding her. But I was going to do it just for the community. But you know what? Nah. You lazies got to step up, man. If you guys want that shit, I will sign it, though. I'll give you my word that I will sign it and I will spread it. I will spread. That sounds weird. I will share the survey, the poll, whatever it is, okay? I'm not spreading anything. Mr. Velt. Okay. All right, guys. Should we start the call? Hold on. Let me do some quick... let me start some... So I feel like I'm doing progress. Oh, hell yeah, boys. Look at that. Easy rank up. I need to get back into champion by next week. Ignore that retry. This team is... I have never lost with this team. Spreading. See, Red, that's what I'm saying. So how are you going to call me lazy when you don't care either? Mr. Hypocrite, you're exactly where I am. I was at Champ 1 this week and can't climb back in. Gimmick, have you got the Sky Stones yet for hitting all the legend stuff or not? That'll be your next goal, dude. That's a lot of sky stones on the table. Legend 4, okay. Still pretty good. Elvira to rank 1 legend. That would take years. Because every match is like an hour long. Alright, viewer call-ins in just a sec, boys. Let's say on the hour, get ready. Do I have someone already ready? Because here's what happens sometimes, though. You guys want these call-ins, but then I'm sitting there like, alright guys, someone call in. And everybody's being too shy. ATK is going to have to step in or something, man. I know Sue said he's good, though. Can't card just RB gear gap in Challenger? Can I press auto doing a display? Because if I can't, then you know why I'm pressing this. Baka boy. Display, can I do it for every single team on the list without even paying attention? Probably not. Gimmick viewer call. Gimmick does his own call-in, guys. It's called the weekly streams. Some of y'all at work right now. How to beat Elvira defense arena. Wait for her to get nerfed. Wait for her to get nerfed. Or just fucking Veronica or what? Stripper, guys. Have enough effectiveness or ignore F-res, right? I don't know. Cleave it. Kill her before she gets her skill off. Yeah. Car, did you start reading the JJK manga? Not yet, man. Not yet. I've just been watching Free Run with Ink when we eat dinner. And I watched a little bit of the Classroom of the Elite, boys. Starting that and solo leveling. Strip Elvira. If I refund bookmarks, how do they refund all? If they refund bookmarks, how do they refund all the ML5 and artifacts during the pull? How do they refund all the ML5s and artifacts during the pull? Wait, what? Sultan, how? What are you saying? How would you get an ML5 during Elvira summons? What? The transmit? Oh, like if you use the gold transmit that you got from that? Well, that's what I'm saying, boys. It's going to be a lot of work, but they would just... Here's how I would view it, and I don't know if this is too much work. But guys, you can't... This is the problem with Alencia, right? You can't double dip. You can't have your cake and eat it too. So if you guys want bookmarks back, whatever you spent from here till then, right? It's like... It's almost like a rollback. If you got some shit from that... They're going to look at what you did from here until yesterday and just remove all that shit and give your bookmarks back, right? I don't know. That might be too much work, though. Wait, but I have cake IRL and I'm eating it too. Good for you, man. That sounds great. What kind of cake? I just pulled Elvira. You're going to use her to counter Fighting Spirit, right? If you pull two Elvira, you can just trade one of them in. Yeah, that's what some people are going to do. Joe says that's a lot of work for one person to do. Joe, I heard last it was 2 people working at Smilegate. Thank you very much. I wonder if Grace of Growth works with Recall. You mean Cobalt, like you grace her instead of having her be at level 50 or whatever the requirement is? I don't think so. That's the cake. Bizarre Soulburn, yep. Smilegate, hire me. I'll give ML Haste the buff he deserves. Alright, Red, let's put you on the spot. What's the rework look like, man? Just give us a taste. Give us a hint. Red's in charge of balance team, dude. ML Haste is on the next balance patch. Give me a line. 1 line of text. Shit, I'm out of coffee. Boys, y'all see these coasters I got for Christmas? COVID, welcome on. Only boomers will know. Only boomers will know. It's pretty cool coasters, right, Volk? Oh, yeah, Biak, hold on. I'll add your alert. Can you resend me the, do you want a new one? You're right. I got to get you an alert. Just resend it to Biako unless you want the old one. Oh, wait, Biako, you might have to resend it anyways. Remember, I deleted everyone's shit. If you still want the old one, you got to resend it too. Car, S3 skill cooldown cannot be increased or decreased by any external factors. Done. Entire issue fixed. S3 cooldown cannot be increased or decreased by any external factors. Tristan, so that doesn't include Soulburn though, right? I wonder if keeping the Soulburn would still... I think it'll be way better. Honestly, I'm fine with that too. But I feel like they're going to go more than that. I think they're going to change the Soulburn as well. Only makes 3 souls per S3, so it cannot be sustained. Okay. Alright. Tristan, send that shit in, man. Danny says, what is that ancient artifact you are holding up? Yeah, it's going to be in it's only going to be in museums. It probably already is. I don't know if anyone in chat even owns an NES anymore, dude. I don't know where ours went. Got lost in the move. Super loud. All right, Bianca. We'll get it set up tomorrow. Or I'll have it set up before the next stream. I have an SNES right... No. Abduct. This is not SNES, dude. That's NES, man. Which I did not play. I did not play Zelda on NES. But yeah, I have my SNES as well. One of the controllers doesn't work, though. Die, rat, die. Okay. Who's our first call in, boys? In 4 minutes, I'm going to start getting some people in here. Ay. Remember, just don't get me banned, but we can talk about whatever y'all want. Coven, sorry, what did you say, Mr. Cove? I apologize. Sorry, you too. Sorry, boys, hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me get Red first. Oh, shit, someone's ringing the doorbell. Red says, every time enemy team heals, resets cooldown by 1. Every time the enemy heals. S3 does more damage and ramps up every time like LRK. But make it so he does actual damage. So he'd just be kind of like a unit that we use versus sustain teams. Mr. Drac, welcome on in. Okay, alright, Red. You know what? That's way better than I thought you would cook up on the spot. Alright, guys. I'm sold. Put Red in charge of balance team. I'm down. Alright, let's see here. Colvin, you got 3 Arties in one pool. Can I have one? Can I have one or what? Red, I do think any heal, though, might be too... Sorry, I know this is just a... Isn't just any heal he resets his skill cooldown? Isn't that way too strong? He's going to be going ham, dude. Maybe any castable heal? Car, do you do account reviews on stream? Says Emad. Or iMad. Is it iMad? I haven't done an account review in a long while, brother. But well, if you want to send screenshots, we can definitely take a look. Just let him go ham anyways. I mean, Red, let's be real, right? I think the player base wants OP shit right now. Card is roast though, so just tell him. Oh yeah, we do roast as well. Yeah. Speaking of ATK, how's the no pressure or no rush? But is that Yamin's board ready already? We promised him to do a roast. Remember? It was 2 links. Okay, Cove, send me the other one again, please. Sounds good. Bookworms, and it's not Facebook, right? As long as it's not Facebook for your login. I'm down. We'll do that in the background while I get, as soon as I get the viewer call-ins rolling. Cleve gonna be god meta against his greater. Okay. Oh, so Cove, you got, and how many summons was this? You got 5 artifacts and how many? Jesus, dude. It's Google. Yeah, I think Google's fine. You don't mean I need the Google emulator, right, Book? It's just a Gmail login? I think we're good. 40 summons, you got 5 artifacts. Yeah, I think we should time out Coven, guys. What do you think? We haven't timed out anyone in a while. He does kind of have pay-to-win immunity, though, guys, so I need y'all to really be passionate. Goodbye. Down with Coven. It's a good-looking artifact, but kind of useless, unfortunately. Well, listen. It's useless until they nerf Candlestick, right? And then I think it might be good. As your Mono 3 is? Alright, Red, then I will put you in charge, man. Put him in timeout, dude. Put him in timeout. Cove, we'll see you in a little bit. Hopefully you do a viewer call in after. Then you use Galazardi for the ER instead. You might be right. Fair wind, soldier. Salute. Alright. Chat, enough stalling. As soon as someone says they're ready to come in, let's get this ball rolling, chat. Oh, look, this is already here. What the hell? What the hell? Huh? Okay. You got coming for 420. Damn, that was all right. Did I fight against Elvira cheese yet? No, I haven't. I have not yet, but I've seen it. I know exactly what it entails, and it's not good for the game, guys. That should. I'm glad they reverted that within 8 hours or changed it, because that was about to be abused in the content creator invitational battle, whatever, coming up. For our boys in the waiting room, thank you so much, Mrs. Moon. Okay. Let's get ready, guys. Please, all are welcome to call in. Just remember, don't get me banned. You can talk about whatever. We'll get in one guest at a time. Red, would you mind? Are you free to help me, like, just moderate, drag people in and out? Press auto here. All right, Red. Let's do it. I see a Tristan. I see an Archon. Damn. All right, we got some people waiting. I like to see that. Where is Car Never Streaming Channel? Okay, dude. Who made that? What the hell? All right, jump in here when you're ready. Austin, I don't know if that works on YouTube. Hold up. Tell me if you can see this, though, Austin. Shit, I got to put this on. Hold on. I'll get it to you. Let me put this in the YouTube chat as well. Okay. Will this VOD be available on your channel? They should be. Gimmick. I don't think. I think they're all published. I think they will be, brother man. But Gimmick, as always, man, just hit me up and you tell me if there's any additional stuff you want me to poll, ask, discuss with the community. Moon, I always notice it and I always have appreciated it. All right. Where's Paging Redos? Paging Redos. Not which one? Joe had the channel name. Car streaming channel not available. To be determined. What room you talking about using? Booting piece. All right, guys. We'll give Red just a second. We'll give him just a minute. Oh boy. Hopefully it's not too spicy, right? Just some good, wholesome, constructive criticism of the game we all know and love, chat, right? Everyone on their best behavior. It's going to be just positivity. Constructive positivity. Oh, Red, are you in the channel? Hello? Can I get some voice from Mr. Eretos? Ray, how you been, man? Lens, chill, dude. Zai, you better be in there as well. How you doing today, Zion? Guys, I keep sipping this coffee and there's literally nothing in it. I'm putting it over here on the side. I got this drink, actually. Okay, Red, don't worry. Take your time, Red. I'll start us because I think chat is eager and waiting. All right. From the list in the waiting room, dude, I see a Grimstad. I see a Tristan. I see an Archon. Who is this? I can't see some of the names, though. I see a Neo's in there. Who's going to lead us off, boys? Who's leading us off, man? Who's got something very important they want to say? Should we start with the ever-reliable Mr. Tristan Wolf? Ready to rage? Oh, shit. Okay. Neptune. You know what? I will ping Neptune and just see if he's... Although, guys, I think Neptune has nothing to say. He already said all he needed to say. He wasn't happy with the game direction. He deleted his account. You know what I mean? I don't think there's anything left for him to say. Hello, hello, Mr. Tristan Wolf.
Hey, man. What's up?
Tristan, always a pleasure. How are we doing today?
Sir, yes, sir. So what's new, Car? Anything going on?
Oh, you know, just watching the community gather their pitchforks again for the 20th time.
Ah, so it's a Thursday then, huh?
Yep, just another Thursday, brother. So Tristan, why don't you lead us off on the convo? And yeah, what do you think? What's our topic? I'll write it on the screen. Let's try this today. What's our topic?
I think the word of the day is unreasonable.
Okay. Elaborate for us, please.
What do people think's going to happen here? I mean, what are people demanding bookmarks for? Do they think they're going to go all Hua Young or Rock God on this unit? They think they're going to like turn her into worse Enot? I mean, is that what's going on here? Because the note was pretty specific. It said this unit's making people, I love this word, uncomfortable in RTA because of an interaction with an artifact.
I love that word too.
And they're going to deal with that. So they're going to deal with that. Why do people suddenly say, "Oh my God, now she's a useless unit"? Did people really just watch Light and Genizod have like 30-minute matches and go, "Holy crap, now's my time. All I need to do is play RTA for 500 hours straight, and I too can be legend with this unit"? I mean, nobody wants to do 25 and 30-minute long 200-round RTA matches. And anybody that pulled this unit specifically for this mechanic, well, that guy's an asshole. He deserves to lose every bookmark he spent. They're going to change this unit in a way to stop that interaction from happening while preserving her goal, because her goal was important for sales. They wanted her to be a Yuffie encounter, and she's a pretty good Yuffie encounter. Anybody that's used her in Arena knows that she's a good Yuffie encounter.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if they burn her to the ground, if they... shoot, I don't know how they could really make her worse. If they took away her soul burn and added 5 cooldowns to her S3, then yeah, I'll be first in line with everybody else saying, "Give me my damn Skystones back." But if all they do is block her ability to wear Candlestick, or do what we said and fix it so that her skill cooldown can't be lowered through artificial means, through artifacts or other units, I don't see what the problem is. She is the exact same unit, but she doesn't do this cheese. And anybody that complains at that point can just sit the F down.
Tristan, I'm going to give you the devil's advocate. What if I spent my bookmarks in hopes that I can rope people?
Then you're an asshole who deserves to lose your bookmarks.
But
if
wait,
you literally looked at the
bookmarks.
game and said, if you spent the bookmarks so that you could exploit an unintended use of the mechanics, then you're breaking the terms of service, and you're lucky that all you're losing is your bookmarks. If you're the kind of person who does this just so you can rope in RTA, I think
It's
you
not
should
even
just
just because I
banned
can
from the
rope.
damn
It's
game.
because I watched my favorite streamer, and he was getting good wins, and they were pretty consistent wins. And I thought maybe I too can get consistent wins.
Okay, I feel attacked because I was kind of doing that.
Yes, you were actually. Every content creator was. In fact, I actually turned E7 Twitch off for the fucking night because all of you guys were doing it everywhere I went.
Whoa.
You guys were running for 30 minutes.
Now,
30-minute
now
game.
I don't know.
And I was like, here we are trying to.
Now,
Who's in that
I
list?
don't know about other. I don't know about other
sorry.
streamers, but
Valk
I
wasn't doing it.
Valky was in there. Valky was in there, dude.
Now,
Yeah,
I
he
don't
didn't
know
even
about other
stream yet.
streamers, but I was pretty vocal about how this is not going to last. This is going to get changed. They're for sure going to nerf this. I was pretty vocal about this being awful, and the guy that I did that to, there's only one guy I did it to that I liked it, and that's the guy that killed my whole team, and then Ras laughed me.
Oh, we were doing it.
I felt kind of good about the way that one went.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
But everyone else, man,
someone
I was
who-
like, we need an apology emote, and that guy should go and like dislike all of my videos on YouTube because what I did to him was
Yeah,
not
for-
okay.
Jesus.
For someone who just said you shouldn't go through and spam exploit that's probably not intended. And then I watched your stream and you did it like 5 times. I'm just saying.
There's a huge difference between
is there?
demonstrating and exploit. Yes, there is. There's a huge difference. between
It was for
demonstrating
educational
and then-
purposes, Red.
and
Come
then-
on.
And then crying about wanting your bookmarks back because somebody's keeping you from doing an exploit.
Real quick, boys. We're tying here. Thank you so much for that for that T1, brother. Red, Red was trying to play devil's advocate, but there was people earlier.
Elvira, yum yum.
Hell yeah. Kamut, thank you too, homie. He says yum yum, Elvira. Do we have anyone? I think the biggest takeaway was, Tristan, the bait and switch aspect. Any comments on that?
Oh, where people are citing the Alencia situation and saying it's the same thing?
Yeah, I kind of already talked about
it's
that at
not.
the start.
So,
It's, like, not even
so-
the same, honestly.
for a lot of people who are parroting that and didn't live through Alencia, and Inori had to remind me about it, Alencia actually didn't have a single change done to her kit. There was a mistranslation in the description of her kit that led people to believe she did something she didn't do. And it was framed as false advertising, and their legal department said, you got to fix this because false advertising is bait and switch. You presented her one way, and though I can see it's a mistranslation, it presented in the West as being one way, and it's actually different. You need to refund this or we could be liable. That's very different than we released a unit and we found a glitch with this unit we need to patch. It's not really bait and switch. It's not the same thing.
For anyone who doesn't know, on release, Alencia had it made it sound like she could use her trample or her stomp or whatever it's called on counter.
Yeah, you said it right. It's trample.
Off turn. Yeah, it's trample. Yeah, it was supposed the way it was written, she could do it on counter, and what happened is they took that part away. So because of a mistranslation, she wasn't supposed to do it on counter. Like it was supposed to be on turn. That's what happened.
It was right up there with saying how is Sharoon a king when it's just translated from a genderless term, meaning basically monarch in Korean. They're not implying Sharoon's a guy. It was something like that, right? The translation of how the skill worked described, translated badly to make it frame up to seem to behave differently when we read it. And yeah, and that's a problem. They advertised it one way and it was really another. Intentional or not, they said it was left and it was right. So they got to fix that. And they got to do restitution or they're liable for it. Especially Japan. A lot of Asian countries take bait and switch laws very seriously. And I suspect the reason we haven't seen this is the time frame for the recall and this is what we're going to do is probably because Smilegate is powwowing with their legal department saying, are we okay here? Do we need to worry about this? Could this be considered bait and switch due to the timing? I guarantee you there's some discussion with some legals to make sure they're doing this the right way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a lawyer. I'm definitely not a Korean lawyer. So, that's up to them. But I suspect that's why they're being kind of radio silent on the changes. But I will be stunned stupid if these changes are more than just, now you can't be an asshole with Candlestick and Arena.
Tristan, since we don't have anybody, I've been trying to poll to see if someone that wants to talk about it on the other end, but I don't think any of them are willing or available. Chat, anyone that opposes Tristan's view on the bait and switch aspect, let's just go ahead and just shout it out in chat and we'll read it and Tristan will go ahead and have a back and forth with y'all. I would have preferred one of y'all to be on voice and grow a pair, but you know what? I understand. Some of y'all are busy, quote unquote. I'm not going to name any names. Anyone
Come on,
have
get in
anything to
here.
say to
Hurt my
Tristan?
feelings.
Yeah, hurt Tristan's feelings.
I think the crux of their issues is at the end of the day, like we just had 2 limiteds. We had to waste even more bookmarks on this. And then having that sour taste in your mouth after like finally getting a unit that actually does meaningful some stuff for them, like they're a little disappointed. And yeah, it's a little rash to say, hey, I want my bookmarks back, but at this point, like this game has become so feast or famine on your resources because of how aggressive they've been with their release schedule. They're 2 limiteds, like people can't afford it anymore.
True.
And I think that's why they want their bookmarks back, because they feel at this point cheated because of the fact that they just wasted resources that's probably going to be used on a better unit later. That's what they want. That at the end of the day, that is what they want.
So fundamentally, then, right, guys? It's not Tristan. You can be correct on the whole. It's not bait and switch, but we can also say that I think it's kind of valid that players feel burned out, that feel like it's just not good, and they just want, even if it's not the most fair thing, to get some bookmarks instead of the recall. I think that was the biggest thing from Minori's takeaway, Tristan, was that yes, we're getting a recall, but for some people they would prefer bookmarks instead because they have all the RGBs.
They have all the. Right. But there is also, I do believe, people that are okay. There's the pessimistic take too. I think that there's people that are also trying to make use of the fact that they used to do that to try to get free shit. Too.
Of course, guys. Let's be honest.
Yeah, like
we all want free shit, right? We all want free shit, man.
Like if you told me I'm getting my bookmarks back, I would take it. I would take it 100% immediately.
If anyone says they don't want free shit, they're lying, dude. We all want that, but sometimes you gotta just try to speak objectively.
I think it's safe to say that 90% of the people who pulled this unit didn't pull her because of this stupid cheese ability in RTA.
Well, I pulled her because she's very attractive.
That's how you play Epic 7.
Standing pose with the leg in the air.
Yeah, I was gonna pull. Dude, I don't know what it is with women and trying to kick me, but I like it.
But you know what's cool, boys? It's not just sexy. That kick, that's fucking. It was like a sick move, dude. Right? It's also badass.
Yeah, it's like
For real, the only quarter I will give the people who say give me my bookmarks back is Smilegate's history of nerfing units has not been stellar. I mean, I think Flurry was probably the last time they nerfed a unit, and it was a reasonable nerf. It's usually they nerf a unit, they remove it from the game, and people don't like the idea of, I just spent hundreds of bookmarks and, hey, maybe hundreds of dollars pulling a unit who's not going to be in the game anymore because Smilegate can't nerf. And I get that. I get that that PTSD. That's a thing, but I want to see what they're doing before I'm ready to jump down that rabbit hole. Because if that's what happens, then I'll freaking be passing out torches and pitchforks right there with them. But I'm not willing to say that's what's going to happen here. It's a very specific, easily patchable issue that several people have already proposed many ways to handle that don't change the unit's primary usage or interaction. So I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt that they'll be able to fix this, and I'm not going to be stoking the fires until it's shown that they aren't fixing it right.
Tristan, we have a question from chat if you're ready. Sailor Coom says, ask Tristan what he thinks about removing the unit from the account and getting back the resources without a selector.
You can do that. She will be on the selector. You can literally recall the unit and then select her from the selector. And you get all of your resources back and a brand new shiny level 5 untouched, unawakened, like you just summoned her unit. Every time the unit being recalled is on the recall.
But not the bookmarks, Tristan, is which I'm sure they're going to say. Remember, we were saying the difference is the bookmark situation.
No, because you're still getting the unit you pulled for. You pulled for the unit for her kit, and her kit's still going to be intact. If her kit's not intact, like I said, I will be passing out torches and pitchforks and rioting with the rest of you.
I think.
But if she's the same unit with this interaction removed, then I don't see what the argument is to get your resources back if you get the exact unit you pulled for.
Sailor Coom saying that's a non-answer. I don't think it's a non-answer, but Tristan is just saying if you pulled Sailor Coom, then you kind of just, you knew what you were pulling for. And so you are having an option to get a refund. It's just not the one you want, i.e. bookmarks. Go ahead, Red.
Also, I wanted to answer somebody before they said, "Why are you guys pulling on like day one if they're like blah blah blah?" There was something about that, and I just want to put this out there. Like, you're gonna look at content creators, and you're gonna see that literally she was strong. So there's no one that was at fault for pulling her on that day. Yes, it was unintended, but with their nerfing strategy, dude, it wasn't unreasonable to think that they wouldn't nerf it either. Like, I think that they were going to, but it's not unreasonable to think that. So
sorry, Red, go ahead.
At the end of the day, I'm gonna make a take about Euphine in general, or not Euphine. Sorry, I was just looking at Euphine on the fucking screen. Elvira, I think Elvira in general, if the whole entire unit is like you need Candlestick to work, I feel like that's the unit design problem, and they need to rework it. I don't think that I don't think that they should keep her kit intact. I think that they need to rework it because she's a very boring unit. She is. She just sits there. That literally, like, there's nothing fun about playing her. I'm gonna be real. Like, if you've used her, or I've used her quite a few times. There's nothing fun. Like, she has these sick animations. You're just looking around like, dude, her S2 animation is the best in the game for me, bar none. Her S3 looks beautiful, and then she does absolutely nothing. She legit just stands there. That is a waste of a kit.
She grinds you down, dude. And I don't mind Elvira grind. Okay, did we have?
Sorry, Tristan. I didn't mean to take over that, but
no, you're good.
No. Since Blue said that I didn't answer the question, that I gave a non-answer. Let me rephrase it, because Blue, that's not how the world works. Okay, man.
Oh,
you go down, you drop down 10K and you buy a brand new car, and they give you a car, and there's a problem with the car, a defect that is a big issue with the car. You go back to the dealership and you say there's an issue with this car, they give you a new car that doesn't have that issue. You don't get to say, I don't want the new car, I want all my money back. It's not how that works. If there's a defect with the item, warranty replaces the item. It's kind of what's going on here. There's a defect with this unit, and they're fixing the defect. It's still the exact same car that you bought. You didn't buy the car because of the defect. You bought the car. You bought this unit. You spent your Skystones on this unit. As long as you get this unit without that defect, you got nothing to complain about. You spent the Skystones, it's yours. Now, if the unit you get is different and somehow not usable or different than expected outside of that defect, then 100% you deserve your refund. And I'm right there with you arguing for it. That's my take.
Is Sailor Coom still here? Did you was that response from Tristan a better than was that a better response at least? I feel like he is answering the question.
Oh, I was hearing Sailor Blue, not Sailor Coom. My bad.
Oh yeah, it's Sailor Coom, not Sailor Blue. There was someone else, Tristan, kind of saying the same thing though. Esunetti on YouTube. How did we know what we were pulling for? I think this might be for you, Red. Not everyone data mined damage values. We didn't know she does absolutely no damage. Response?
wait, we didn't. We can't. Didn't the mods get for one? No, but two. It's more just like I don't know. It's kind of a weird question, but at the end of the day, like it's just like you're pulling for the S3 and the S3 does do damage. Like I should put that out there. She's like Zio. She's like half health somebody. Like the S3 does do damage. Like the rest of the kit just doesn't, and she just sits there. But like I don't really know how to answer that question because it's kind of weird. It's like
I mean,
the mods I thought were. No, I'm saying people should know not to pull, except, okay, so like every content creator was doing this, and we're winning like every game. It's only reasonable for someone to say, wow, they're all winning with this. I want to do this too. And they pull it. Just because it's day one doesn't like that. That's not how that works. It's like all the content creators were winning with it. Everybody, every single person, I kid you not, again, went to every stream. They were all roping for 30 minutes to turn limit, but they were winning.
Yeah, and I don't blame them, right? Like, you are exploiting, but I mean, if Smilegate's going to put in the game, then, as Tristan would put it.
Down with that. I'd be down with that if they were excited about the exploit or they were framing it like this is so awesome. Every single one was negative about it. Genazad said he's going to make the casters in the next tournament sit there and watch for an hour while he does this if they don't fix it.
He would do that to his boy.
No way this.
He would do that to me.
Bro, wait, who's casting CCI, by the way?
Every single one of them.
I don't know if are we allowed to say?
Okay.
I don't know if we're allowed to
I
say.
I mean, they announced everybody in it.
Well,
Even if they don't know, if it's you, buddy, I feel bad for you if they don't address this Elvira in time.
I'll just tell Chad, you might see me in the CC, the next content creator tournament. I'm just not a player. I'm something else, water boy. All right, Tristan, real fast. Guys, can we put the, is everyone good? Did everyone feel like they asked Tristan about the refund situation on Elvira? Because Tristan, there is one last off-topic question that someone is asking you, and then we can get the next guest in. Oh, hold on. Chaotix?
Off topic?
Yeah, there's just Tristan, while I ask everybody, Tristan, someone wanted to know, I believe it was, what are you looking forward to, or what do you want the next specialty change to be? Specifically you.
The next specialty change?
Unit, yeah.
I think the one who's got the most potential as a kit is going to be Penelope. Her kit's great, needs a little bit of a nudge. She's a gorgeous unit. Even if they don't go with like sexy merchant Penelope, I think the unit itself would be a fun one to see SC.
That's what I was going to ask you. I was like, would she look like merchant Penelope? Because that'd be a win, dude.
Yunryung is a real close second.
That is the one that I
struggle between the two.
Yoon?
I think Yunryung would be one of the best knights in the game, bar none, if she got a specialty change.
Red, can you do me a favor?
She's kind of terrifying, man. She'd be giga terrifying.
Great answers, boys. Red, can you read Chaotix question and see if that was related to the topic? I'm logging in, guys. We're going to do some summons in the background for one of the viewers. Maybe we can get him something good.
Well, I mean, like, Chaotix just said basically you're a bloody idiot if you think that interaction was going to stay, apparently.
Was that to Tristan, or that's like in Tristan's defense?
It was more just saying, like, it... versus me saying content creators were winning with it.
In my defense, I'll take it because it's true. If you thought this was going to stay and you pulled the unit because of this, then you're stupid, and stupid should hurt. So I'm sorry you got hurt for being stupid. Take it as a life lesson.
Damn, boys.
There's no way you could have thought this was going to stick around. No, I'm a big fan of stupid should hurt. It's how we evolve as a species.
Holy dude. Tristan just quoted the Darwinism.
Darwin, dude.
Holy crap, guys.
Yeah. He said, stupid people win stupid prizes. What can I say? That's your favorite content creator, boys.
Good Lord. Is he wrong though? Bookworms, it says the password was changed 6 months ago. Bookworms, if you can hear me, the password, you need to give me the new one. You need to give me the new one. All right, guys, anything else? Otherwise, I think, Tristan, I think we have some other guests in the wing, but you let it off strong, dude. Always a pleasure. I think that was great. Hold on, Tristan, before you go though, Red, who do we have next? Who's ready?
Yo, I don't even know. I got to figure that out.
Chat, who is ready?
Who's ready to come in? Let's go to Archon in here. Let's take Archon.
Anyo and Archon were there the longest, then I think Sue, if you're...
Anyo, Archon, Sue? Okay, sounds good.
But I mean, pick whoever you want to pick. Pick whoever's going to call people stupid. I like those guys.
I mean, chat's kind of like that.
That's definitely going to be Archon.
I'll let Red bring them in.
Move them in here. Car never streaming. What a great
Jesus, man. Is Bookworm still there? Because I got nothing on the screen, Book. I'm trying to log into your account, and the password ain't working. I'm about to just hop back on. What's up, Reaver? Any idea when the next free ML will be out? I know we got Silliest Hand Guy. Talk about the next, like, what do we call them, guys? The episode, the theater? They were supposed to give us more of those. Yeah, they were supposed to give us another set. What's up?
Have we been doing this 50 minutes? How the hell was Sue here for 50 minutes?
Sue was here for 50. Well, he did. Okay. Sue did say he was ready from the get-go. Just bring Sue in, Red. Go ahead and bring Sue in. Sorry, Neo Archon. Wait 1 second. Let's get Sue.
Archon, get your back. Get your ass back to waiting.
Archon, get the fuck out of here, man. Wait your turn. God damn it.
Yeah, damn it.
To answer that guy about Moonlight Theater real quick, though, who the heck knows? AI is 9 or 10 weeks late at this point. The new AI in fourth quarter isn't here. We were supposed to have the next Moonlight Blessing in fourth quarter, and they're not even know what the chapters yet. I don't know, man. Just
we're
sit back and relax.
Delay 7 right now.
Delay 7 for sure.
Dude, the New Year's art got delayed. It was that bad.
Yes, yeah.
We got the New Year's art on the 4th.
Yeah, it was. Yes, she's not wrong. If you guys haven't seen it, it is schoolgirl Auden and schoolboy Taeyu. We got it on the 4th. It was supposed to be out before New Year's.
I'll let you talk about it, Sue, but we talked extensively about like layoffs and staffing and stuff, but I'm going to go mute, but you guys have at it.
Tristan, thank you so much, my man. Appreciate you being on. All right, Sue, give me the topic. I'm going to put it on the screen.
The topic?
Yes, sir.
It's the same topic as the video I just put out on YouTube recently. Game balance is hard, guys.
Self-advertise?
Guys, check out Sue on YouTube. Video is called Game Balance. Game Balance is hard. Okay, Sue.
Hard, yeah. This is what I was saying before in chat, how I could speak a little bit to this. So, for those who don't know, because I don't usually kind of broadcast that much, but I've done consulting work. I've worked on balancing, testing, designing for multiple card games at this point. Just to give you an example, I've worked on the Dragon Ball Super card game, which is still a game as far as I'm aware. Bandai's kind of been self-destructing lately, but that is a game that is still on store shelves now. And people keep asking me in my Discord, in chats, comments, like, how is it that the design team, like the balance team, wasn't able to actually see the interactions and stuff, right? So, on one hand, you have to do all this stuff ahead of time, right? So, to give you an example with Dragon Ball, so we had a card that I used the same example in my video, Vegex, which is a fusion between Vegeta and Trunks. We put a ability on that card that says you could only play black colored cards in the deck as a balancing thing, and we had tested it extensively like that and thought this is fine, no big deal. The second it went live, right, it was in players' hands, within an hour players found multiple first turn kills with the card Furthering Destruction Champa, which is a red card. And you might be asking, well, wait, the card can only play black cards in the deck. How could a red card make it into the deck? Well, you can't play black cards, but you can combo red cards. So the difference is we missed a single word in this instance, and it had a huge ripple effect, massive backlash in the community, and basically everyone called us idiots. Like, don't you test your own game? Don't you know this? Like, oh, well, how could you not have known? And the thing is...
Sound familiar, chat?
It's only 12 people on our balance team. And we tested the set for, what, 6 weeks, right? Maybe like 20 hours a week. But the thing is, there's over 100,000 of you guys out there that play the game. And you guys, in your first couple of hours with the cards in the deck, have already put in like 10, 100, 1,000 times more hours, man hours, than just our 12-person group. So just saying like, oh, how could you have missed it, right? It happened. But on top of that, to give you another example where...
Sorry, Sue, could you hold that thought real fast? Because you brought up a great point on the... You're giving your own example, which I think is great. You had 12 people working. I've heard, Sue, if you want to weigh in on this, chat as well, that I've heard people say there's very few people working on the Epic 7 balance team. What do you think about that? Do you think that's accurate? Do you think it's less than your experience of 12? Some people said it's 2.
I think it is accurate because even... when I started, it was 12. I have been working on teams as low as 2 people to keep a game running.
So, Sue, can you I'm putting you on the spot a little bit. Can you, from what you've seen on this Epic 7 balance stuff, how many people do you think are working on the Epic 7 side of this for balancing?
I think that your
Ballpark number.
The artists are probably the people that take up the vast majority of the staff. if I had to guess, your playtest group is maybe like what 2 to 4 people, and you probably have one guy that oversees like balance overall. Like there's one guy that probably comes up with the things, delegates it out to test to like 2 to 4 people. They come back with feedback, and if there's no negative feedback on that, then they cool ship it.
2 to 4, and then one major guy. Is that what we're saying?
Yep.
Probably around there?
Yeah, that's probably my guess. So like 3 to 5.
That's kind of what I've heard too. I've heard the number 2 come up quite a lot. Okay, sorry, Sue, to cut you off there. Go ahead and.
I was just going to give you the inverse. So people will say like, oh, but I am insert like new player, right? Or I've only been playing for 3 months. Even I saw prophetic candlestick as an issue, right? Cool. So you can see things as an issue, but maybe, and I know this seems kind of foolish, but you don't think it's going to hit a critical mass, and so therefore you don't worry about it, right? So to give you another example, Zamasu, Goku Black, right? We had a brand new designer come on, and so he was my senior. He designed a Zamasu deck where you would play a field spell on the 7th turn of the game, and if you could last until turn 10, then you got the immortal Zamasu, the one that can't die, that Goku can't defeat in the show, right? And he wins, the sky turns into the nightmare, you win the game in 10 turns. Cool. That's what it's designed to do, right? I literally took his deck when he told me to test it, thought those cards were garbage, gutted them, and just replaced them with a bunch of commons, and I tried to just play it as an aggro deck that won the game in 3 turns. Like, I basically made it a cleave strategy, right? Just win instantly, even though it's supposed to be more of a tank down, go really slow strategy. And the team was mad at me for this because it was like, that's not how they intended it. That is not how the internal testers envisioned it. And they thought I was kind of like an oddball because I would play like 4-color Janemba, which nobody does that, right? So they're like, there's no way that the American audience or like the European audience will ever play it this way. Like, you're just trying to be contrarian, right? And so their prediction was only maybe 1 or 2 people would try to play it as an aggro deck. Everyone else would try and play it as this really slow build-up deck. Second it gets in players' hands, first day, major tournament, 2 in top cut as an aggro deck. Nobody plays the cards as intended. And that completely upended their predictions for how they thought the metagame was going to be going forward. And we basically had to go, guys, like, you know how we were thinking about for set 11, how we were expecting this to be our metagame? That's not the case. All right, guys, so we got to go back to the drawing board. What do we think the game looks like now? And so it's the whole meeting. All hands on deck. We made a mistake, guys. What do we do? How do we fix it? Which, this also should sound familiar. As a community, we all upended, rightfully so, the Awaken potential system, right?
Yes.
How many man hours do you think went into that project? And you upended it. So yeah, it saved the game, but then you can't turn around and say, guys, there's no content.
But
Super
Sue,
creative, there's no
how long
content.
do we give them? That's what I always ask. How long do we wait?
I think if by early February, by Valentine's Day, if you haven't come up with something, bro, then the jig is up. Like, you guys really need to start hiring people. Like, I know that.
I need to address something in the chat.
Go ahead.
So there's a lot of people saying beta server testing, and funnily enough, Carr and I had a actual developer of a game come in and actually comment on that a long time ago. I don't know if you remember it, Carr.
I do.
And he told us that beta server testing would basically just make it would just make the feedback loop too long for them to actually be able to make changes in a meaningful amount of time. Is basically that is how that worked out.
That is 100% accurate, Red. Like,
because if you think about it, like the way this meta works, it changes like every week, right?
yes, and that's due to
If
the
we
man
had a
hours we're talking
beta,
about.
if we had a beta server, it would take too long for a new unit to come out to actually play again, counter the meta that we're currently in, because of how fast the meta changes in this game. It's not really feasible, and it would cost a lot of money too.
Yeah, and you would have to set it up well in advance, so more card game fun time stories, right? So like how Hasbro and Wizards do it is they have something called the Future League, where they basically have top players play what they think the game looks like a year from now. And they obviously set that up in advance. Since the beginning, it's been that way. But Epic 7 isn't that way, right? So it's like we haven't set that up. It's so expensive and so difficult to set it up when the gears are already in motion. And even then, like, well, what happens if your metagame 3 months into the year doesn't look anything like it was supposed to in your future league? That's another huge issue, and I just don't think they have the manpower to do that. It's exactly
They don't, yeah.
That's the
I
big
really
thing.
don't think they have the manpower. They don't. They just don't have enough investment into it.
Sue, you ready to open it up to the chat if they want to ask any questions on your
that's fine.
opening statement? Guys, go ahead. Some of y'all were already adding me to ask Sue, but if you can repeat those, and we'll get a little Q&A session going. But overall, Sue, game balance is hard. You're giving an example of like direct experience you have and why sometimes oversights happen. Is that the gist?
Yeah. It happens. Like I said, people make mistakes because even then, like my example with the Samasu thing, the only reason that happened is because we didn't agree as a team on who was right. So half the team or more felt, oh, it's not going to be an issue. Maybe half or more of the team felt, oh, prophetic candlestick, nobody plays that artifact. Didn't think it was going to be an issue.
So I'm banning any
Dude,
direct card
that's-
questions until the end because Sue will talk. Sue will talk forever about card stuff, guys.
Yeah, we can't. You don't understand.
I'll
guys.
do
I
one
know
card
Sue.
question before Sue goes. Okay, one card question before he goes, but before that, let's keep it E7 related, please.
But yeah,
Saladus. Red, if you see any questions, just shout them out.
it's just fun because like I can understand. I actually personally can understand the oversight on this one. A lot of people are like, bro, but Sinji, I haven't seen a Sinji in 8 years. I would have forgot it too. I would. I'm gonna be honest with everybody here. However many people are here, I would have forgot prophetic candlestick if I was on the balance team. I would have. Because I completely forgot that unit that existed. I only use it on Rift.
Yeah, it's only top of mind for me. By the way, Red, I probably also, guilty as charged, I might have also forgotten it because straight up, I only remember because Valky mentioned it about an instance, a happenstance that he had occur within like the last 2 weeks. It was like, oh, I forgot this was a thing.
Yeah, I literally forgot it.
Arcades?
Yeah, I do because I know IGN Jello, but but in general, I just would have forgot. I would have forgot about it. I just would not even have thought about it. I already know I wouldn't, and yeah. I say that like I don't mind saying like I have my own flaws. Like a lot of people are like, how can you be so stupid? Hey man, I understand it. I could be that stupid. I really could.
And Red also, there's like the whole echo chamber thing. So like obviously like you and I talk a lot like on Discord, and then we have like a Nori and Meep. It becomes like somewhat like an echo chamber, right? Like Nori says something with such conviction, we're all just like, yes.
Oh god, dude, that's called the cult of Nori, and I've had to get after them a lot. Biako. Okay, anyway, sorry.
It's not just Nori, but that's the whole point. Like it happens, right? Like everybody's on the same page. You're all working and seeing things the same way, and then sometimes you just don't see something so obvious.
Yeah, dude, I miss obvious things all the time. And the person that says it should be on the QA checklist, bro, there's like 2 people. And as you know, how many people are in this call? Car, would you have remembered prophetic candlestick? Be honest with me.
I didn't remember.
Would you have remembered it?
I didn't remember it.
Yeah,
I knew her uptime would be really fast, but yeah, I didn't.
Of 3 people who have played the game for thousands of hours, and all 3 of us in here would have probably forgot Candlestick. If there's only 2 people on their balance team,
so Bond,
it's actually
Red.
quite
That
likely.
part's fair, but also like it's not our job to be the balancers, right? So there's a little bit of a difference there. That is kind of their role in the company to make sure.
You have to remember the game is still 300 plus characters with 150 plus things. That's a lot of combinations, a lot of permutations, and a lot of situations to test.
Yeah, I know mistakes happen, but I don't think it's fair to say like we forgot it so they can forget it too. It wasn't in our job description to make sure, right, that flies or not.
Well, I just wanted to address something. So Bond 3114 asked in chat, I forgot about Candlestick when it's so prevalent for Rift is super troll, is what they're saying. But here's the thing. I don't play Candlestick on my Rift team. I don't know about y'all, but I don't. I'm on Rift 21. I could one-shot it. I don't even play Candlestick for it. For me, when I think Candlestick, I think, oh yeah, it's that artifact that Doris players use for Guild Wars. Because it helps smooth over their matchups if they're missing specific ML5s.
YouTube's calling some of these takes, Sue and Red, out as whale mentality. You spend so hard, you forget about the free-to-play stuff.
I just quoted Doris.
Listen, I'm just the messenger, okay? Don't get mad at me.
Hell. Just because I forgot about prophetic candlestick, bro.
Red, you've lost touch though, right? Your Red is not relatable anymore, dude. I will back that up for sure.
I'm not even a whale. I haven't paid money.
He's not relatable. He's not relatable. Guys, was there anything else specific that I missed? Anything related to this topic? It was a great back and forth. Sue, if you see anything else, just you can reply to it openly.
So somebody was saying, Ponky 6 say if they're lacking manpower, then all the more reason to release kits before instead of us seeing data mines. So that goes back to what Red was saying before. Like, it's just they don't have, like, the gears are already in motion. Like, you are trying to like lengthen the development time process, and they might not be able to do that. That's basically what kind of the same thing. It's not. It's better, but then here's also the other thing. Right now, we're all having this discourse amongst comments, this chat, voice chat, etc., right? And we all can't be on the same page. So as a developer, if you release Elvira and say, here's the kit, please give us your feedback, we'll implement it within the next 2 to 3 weeks, who do you listen to? Do you listen to Elfmage, you know, like super whale, not relatable player to most people? Or do you listen to the brand new player who's been only around for like 2 months that doesn't know about all the intricacies of the game? Who am I supposed to listen to if I'm a developer?
Chat response? That was a question directed to y'all. Get y'all thinking.
I'm gonna be honest. If people want to call me an idiot for forgetting Candlestick, you guys can go ahead, because guess what, boys? We're all idiots for playing gacha games. All right.
Oh, he's not wrong, boys.
So Bianco says you. Bianco
But I love it.
Well, so Bianco says you listen to the surveys. You mean the same surveys that said that we would like effect resistance to be stronger and reworked, and then you listen to your save community saying that your character with effect resistance is too strong now? Which is it?
It's a good question though. Like, F-Reds was dead like 2 seconds ago.
They're saying you're wrong about Candlestick, but right about them being idiots, Red.
So Jockey Larson asked, how did I resolve the issue with the black Goku card, right? Erratas and bans, basically nerfs, which we can't do here at E7, unfortunately.
That's a good point, yeah.
Yeah, because the community set a precedent back in 2019 that we ain't gonna do nerfs because people expect compensation. And as long as they have to pay out big on compensation, they don't want to nerf.
And they tried it once again, right, with the Hua as an exception, and that did not go too well either.
Yep. And they're doing it right now with an exception, and it's not going over well.
Yeah.
Careless, the answer is Careless, the answer is the parent company, who I won't name, is kind of strict and old in their ways. There you go. That's the answer to your question.
Also, Careless, I was saying, you know, Sue we'll talk forever about card stuff. It's his passion. So we were trying to keep it E7 related first, all right? But if there's nothing else, yeah, you guys can ask a few card game questions from Sue if you want.
Dude, why are people saying F-Res isn't the issue? Like, the reason why she's... Because some people were saying
Lucina? What up, Lucina?
Don't get me wrong. I think that, like, don't get me wrong, like, that the immortality is the problem, but not being able to strip the immortality is the problem.
Yes, that's exactly it.
Like, you can't strip it. Like, it's got too much ER, bro. Like, I don't have it. Because if it gets taken late, you're just sitting here, you're like, oh, shit, wait, I don't have an ignore ER strip.
Yeah, you have 2 picks. Yeah, you have 2 picks to deal with it, and the thing is, if you picked... One's gonna get banned, and the other probably loses to whatever their 5th pick is. That hard tech whole team.
It's absolutely too hard. Yes, it's a cooldown issue, but even if she had a 6-turn cooldown, she's probably still would. I think she still would proc enough, actually, with how many times she gets hit. It's probably 5 turns. Is probably the sweet spot. 6 might be too much, but 5. I think if she had a 5-turn cooldown, she would still proc.
I think the issue is they didn't make ER better, they just gave the character a ton of a bad stat. That's from Rain, Destroyer of Crows.
I don't buy that, because right now everyone's saying it's because she has 300 ER, when literally Red, before Christmas, was like 300 ER isn't enough to resist AOL anymore.
It
isn't. Right? It actually is not. It is absolutely not enough. Dude, I got debuffed by... My 320 F-Res Destina got debuffed by Bryceria. But the thing is, everybody's gonna be like, but she burned. She didn't fucking burn.
She didn't burn, boy. There's always someone out there though that builds like way too much effectiveness.
Bruh, I was like, hold up, I got just death broke by that. I was like, she didn't even burn. I was like, what is going on? I don't understand.
Yeah, same thing happened to me, Red. I got tagged by an AOL when I had like 310 or 320 ER on Destiny, and I was like, screw it, bro. I'm going 280. Just get other stats. Stats is a scam.
Chad has a lot of good suggestions for what would be changed, but right, guys, we're talking about why the change was overlooked is the current topic. But yeah, you guys, a lot of the stuff y'all are saying with the cooldowns and whatever, I think that's probably what's going to happen. It's not going to be a rework. They're just going to slightly adjust either the interaction with Candlestick or the cooldown. I don't think it should nerf ER though, or whatever.
No, I think it was Valky and Tristan were both saying to me the suggestion of just the S3 is unaffected by skill cooldown manipulation is the easiest fix ever. Like if you did that, I don't think anyone should really be that upset if you rolled, because straight up the character is 99% the same as advertised in the video. It just can't work with Candlestick, and if you make it so that it works both ways, you could be like, oh, she's not affected by Lua and the Qual.
And with that, it just keeps its Elvira, right? We don't have to nerf Candlestick, which would be annoying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Car.
What's up?
Guess my ER on Elvira.
400.
320.
370.
Jesus,
it's like a midpoint. We're close, Car. Midpoint.
Yeah, just cut it in half.
I'm 370 ER.
It's quite a lot.
Yeah. It's kind of dumb. It's like even people with like 280 F flans have actually missed.
Chat's asking, is she even decent without the cheese? Without the cheese, is she decent?
White base, I think her multipliers are bad. I said this in my impressions video. Red already said it before I jumped in the room. She stands there and she looks absolutely gorgeous. And that's kind of it. It's just like,
she
come
does.
on. What can she have something, like anything? Like if she's not gonna crit on her kit at all, can we get like a Hua Young shockwave on the S1, please and thank you? Like, man.
How about instead of a strip on her S1, what if her S1 defense broke?
Sure.
That'd be good support.
That's fine too.
Oh god, like Lua, I hate that shit though. Make it one turn at least. It can't be 2 turn, dude. 2 turn defense break is too strong.
Car and death break, bro.
Oh, it's so brutal. That shit is so strong.
If I could answer that real quick though, without the cheese, she is mind-bogglingly good in normal arena. She lets you auto like 90% of the current defense comps. She is fantastic there. And in RTA, she turns off Eufiend. Now, she's kind of a wasted pick on your team to turn off Eufiend, so you're kind of 3v3ing, so you have to play around that, but I think she's very good in there. She doesn't do jack or shit except die to Landy, though.
I had a good draft to Sue when we fought. That was a pretty good draft, actually.
Yeah, that was a good Elvira draft, yeah.
Yeah, so like, you use her to I'm going to just share the way I think she's actually protects Candy more than she actually counters her. Because if you think about Candy counters, like, who are you thinking about? I mean, obviously, Eufiend doesn't counter her, but they kind of go 50-50, as well as Malona. She stops both of those characters. And then you could just draft a high damage, like Auden or something like that, to back it up. And then Malona cannot do a thing about it. They're literally just useless.
Yeah. How funny is it,
she never gets attack stats.
We're in 2024 where we could draft a knight named Big P, and it can be the DPS, and you can draft a thief named Elvira, and it's the one that soaks the damage.
Oh, let's be real. They've forgone class expectations a lot by now.
Yeah, but
every
to that, I don't mind, guys. I don't think Elvira's kit is good because she does nothing beyond the gimmick. But I don't mind when a thief isn't just like a pure glass cannon kind of damage dealer, right? It's just this one is not a good iteration for sure.
No, I think the base design is fine. I think that the numbers are atrocious on it. That's my issue. I think if she actually hit hard on the S1 and the S3 has different multipliers, it'd be fine.
If you won't be my opinion, I think she should be the first FRES scaling damage dealer. I don't know why they didn't do it.
Yeah, I don't know either. Yeah, that's a really good idea. The thing is, like, she's got a 1x on her S1, which is average. Like, it was average 2 years ago. It is actually slightly below average now. She's got a 0.5 on her S2, which is straight up below average. It's been 0.7 for years.
Who shared this? Who the fuck shared this? Who's out?
Don't worry about it.
My
But
freaking
Who
heroes.
shared this?
if you guys want to put a face to the
God.
name, that's one of the guys talking. That's Red.
God.
And then the S3, to wrap it up on Elvira, is just a worse version of Zio's S3, which we've already established for over a year. That thing can't kill. So I just don't know what they were expecting. Like, we are in, like, a quote-unquote self-sufficient meta where we need our characters, like, our tanks have to be LRK that can carry, right? And you released a character that can't actually contribute any meaningful damage to the team outside of Beguile.
It's pretty hard at Frenzy 7.
Dude, bro, Destino one-shots people at Frenzy 7 gets
Too soon, Tristan. Way too soon.
Too soon.
He's not wrong.
I got whoosh, that was good.
All right, guys. Anything else left for Sue? Otherwise, there are some other people waiting in the guest list. I did promise Sue one card game question, though, guys. Who wants to ask him something? If there's no other E7 related comments.
Okay, yo, I got a question about a card game. Is there any card game that's worse balanced than this game?
I'm sure there is.
There's got to be one. I'm just curious.
Bro, which of an answer do I go with? Why Schwartz? Because it's literally a casino meta always, or
Wouldn't
do
be-
I go with?
Yeah, wouldn't it be
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Arena?
Tris? I don't even play Yu-Gi-Oh! Sue, but that shit seems
No.
always.
Bro, Yu-Gi-Oh is wild, bro.
No, Yu-Gi-Oh actually fries my brain. I thought Yu-Gi-Oh was not a good game until I watched it at high level like about a month and a half ago, and I was like, yo, there's way too many decision trees. Like people play game one,
we're not
there's
talking about
like-
skill cap. We're just talking about like the balance. Like sometimes they have to have a player-made ban list because the shit is just out of whack. No, that's what I've heard. Things like that pot of greed or whatever, boys.
Yeah, like I said, I used to have that take, but after watching it, it's surprisingly deep. It's largely up to player error. Like there will be like 20 plus decision trees in a given turn, and if you take the right tree, you win. If you take like the 19 wrong ones, you lose.
Jesus, dude. The fucking
Yeah,
Avengers, Doctor Strange, huh?
Display units ask CDH has ruined EDH. Changed my mind. I don't think that's the case. I think casual players just want to be stronger than they think they actually are. Like that's kind of what it is. Like they want to be they want to play high power cards and then say that their deck is a 7. They want to play CDH but don't like downplay their deck. I feel like a lot of people who play casual EDH are very disingenuous and not forthright with what they're trying to get out of the game. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, we got so many card game players. I'm not surprised though. Epic 7 is probably the closest related format competitively to like card games, right? The turn-based aspect. All right. Well, Sue, any last words from your end?
No, that's pretty much it. I just want the community to be a little like you're entitled to being upset. All right, it's a regrettable situation. Just have a little bit of sympathy for poor intern Kun that might be his first time working on something.
But Sue, isn't that a bad thing though? That intern Kun shouldn't be balancing our 5-year-old game, man. You know what I mean?
I don't think, bro. I think that shit's just a meme, bro.
I said Netmarble
There's no way intern.
agrees that this is how it's got to be. We need all of our hands working on the next project.
Like I don't listen. I'm not trying to take intern Kun's job away, but we gotta, I think there's got to be a line where we're like, we need to step it up a bit. Maybe more than two people
you're
working,
right? But again, we don't get to choose that as players. That's Netmarble guy's job.
Okay, all right. Well, Sue, thank you for
Somehow
coming
this is
on.
Netmarble guy's fault.
Netmarble guy,
thank
boys.
you so much, guys.
Check out Sue's video, boys. Check out Tristan's as well. They have videos related to this topic. So if you guys want to hear more from our guests, check out their respective YouTubes, please.
There you go. I'll dump it for
Nah,
you.
Go ahead.
I already dumped it for you.
Thank you, boys.
Netmarble guys, his only care in the world is how many pop-up shops he sells.
Jesus, man. Guys, someone connect me to Netmarble guy. We're gonna have him on the stream, dude. Let's have an interview with Netmarble guy. All right, Red, who's our next guest that's been waiting? I know Aneo and Archon.
We kicked Archon out, so we got to bring him back.
All right, bring in Archon, man. I'm sure he's got something great for us.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Archon. Thank you so much for being patient, by the way.
Yeah, I got kicked from the guild too.
You did not get kicked from the guild. Archon, what is your topic for today?
I was really liking Tristan's attitude. My topic's endless bitching.
Okay. Jesus. Just.
I did.
We are
I
not.
didn't know we made it to-
preach it.
I'm gonna put endless complaining. Go ahead, Archon. Take the floor.
So like ever since Epic 7's come out, right? There's always been very vocal people in the community, and all they do is bitch. It's just bitching after bitching, and nothing happens, nothing changes. And then they go ahead, start heavy breathing, and then slamming on the keyboard every time there's a balance patch or every time there's a maintenance.
Jesus, man. Archon, who you calling out there, huh? Is it Byako? Who are we talking about?
Can I get a
here?
witness?
I think this is
Like we can take like the last two like maintenance things as like an example. Well, I kind of want to do like not the last one, the Elvira one, because like people being upset about it. That's that's okay to be upset. But the balance patch, dude, there was like what 10 units that got changed, and then they were like, "Holy shit, this is amazing!" And then once they saw the changes, they were like, "Holy shit, this sucks!" I'm gonna start complaining on Reddit and going into every single streamer's patch notes preview and fucking typing up a storm and then start bitching about that too.
Testify, brother.
I'm gonna be real. There's like a huge sociological experiment going on in this community right now. This is like, it's like you could be like, this is a microcosm of the greater world as we know it right now. You know what I mean? Everyone bitching, everyone having victim mentality. It's just how, but seriously, I know what he's talking about.
Because like,
There's
if
a
we
lot of
want,
bitching.
I want to like put it into perspective of like, let's say we just take one aspect of the game where it's like RTA, right? RTA season 1, bitching about RB. Everyone fucking complained about RB. And then you go to the next couple of seasons, specialty change care comes out, bitch about that. Remlet comes out, bitch about that. Pavo Cleave, there's more bitching. Cerise F10, the meta sucks ass. Brand Cleave Caesarea also sucks ass. We go take down Maid Carmen, fuck, the game's too slow. We go Cleave again, fuck, the game is so
Too fast.
bad and we're getting cleaved
Hello,
too much.
gamers.
And then it goes back to it goes
Get
back
my
to landing.
family-friendly stream, Archon. Hold up. So many F-bombs.
Let him fly. Let him fly. No, we're good.
You know, like,
YouTube's already
there's-
demonetized, man. We're fine.
I just feel like it comes to a point where like people like complain too much and then they're doing nothing about it. Like if you really hate the game, like I really do think you should either take a break or like quit, right, for your own mental sanity.
Don't quit, chat. Don't quit.
But they're not doing anything and they're expecting change, so they're just delusional.
Archon, I need them to keep. I need them to keep playing the game.
It sounds very
if you get what I'm saying.
monetarily
No, but Archon, I think
motivated.
first off,
okay,
you're
dude.
cooking right now, man. Even if people disagree, I do disagree on a few things, but yeah, you're fucking cooking. Archon, can I ask you a question though? I think I brought this up to someone in chat earlier. I don't know if it was Sue, but Archon, what do you think the current state of the game is though? I know everyone's always going to complain no matter what. That's just the nature of
love this
people
one.
being passionate about balance. But Archon, what do you think we're actually, in a good spot, or do you think things are a little going downhill in the past 6 months?
Here's
If
the
you
take,
ask
boys.
me,
Just
right?
wait.
Go ahead, Archon.
I love the fucking state of the game, right?
Well,
I
okay.
fucking love casino gambling.
But
like,
Archon, less about
What?
balance and more about like just Smilegate's decisions, delays, content, awakening potential, all that stuff we've been receiving, right? I know you're loving it. You're loving the current state, but
he loves that shit, bro.
but can you at least acknowledge maybe that there is, some differences that we're seeing recently compared to the past?
yeah. So like, I think like you talked about this last week. I know someone asked you in chat, right? They were like, Car, the Euphine meta is so good for you because you're a Carmen player.
Yeah.
But you can give an unbiased answer and say, even though that's the style I play, I can acknowledge that this is bad for the game.
Right.
Right? I really like that answer, right? So it's like the same thing. Even though I like it, I don't think E7 balancing and decision making is going in the direction that's good for the longer state of the game.
Okay. And I love that,
Like,
Archon, because you just shit on everyone that's complaining, but you also are saying that maybe the balance decisions lately, the balance patch, things like that, aren't the best in the long run. So then, Archon, what what's your kind of overall sentiment? We just sort of take it day by day and kind of just accept it for what it is? Have fun?
Yeah, I mean, it's a game, no?
Shit, boys, it's a game, gentlemen.
Dude, ladies and gentlemen, we got two of the biggest fence sitters in the Epic 7 community right here.
Nah, let me address fence sitting, dude. In Red's world, guys, it's a 5-year-old mentality. Everything's black and white. You pick a side even if it's bullshit. Archon is based, man. He can acknowledge one thing but still say he's loving the game, dude. Anyone that says fence sitting, brain dead. All right, go ahead, Archon. What else?
There's this thing, right, where I told like Red this too, where if you're a content creator, and this is back to like the endless bitching topic. If you're a content creator and you're creating content for the players, and you're bitching about the game, and you're getting like views, right? You're generating a lot of clicks. You're getting more traffic. That is completely fine, dude. Just get your fucking bag, okay? That is like Car. If you start like bitching and stuff, I don't care. Right? Get your bag, get your money up, and we're chilling. But
I feel like I haven't
like the
been, though,
average.
To be clear. But yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Some random dude that's just hates the game, dude. There comes to a point in time where you should like reflect on yourself and be like, "What the fuck am I doing?"
So some people, Archon, just need to get a little touch of reality that it's just a video game. Sometimes they're complaining a little bit too much, even though you acknowledge as well, right, that there is some stuff going on in Epic 7 that we're not progressing for the better necessarily.
Hey, Car, I got a question from Gimmick.
Go ahead. From Gimmick.
Okay, not to overly take over the conversation, but in a situation where a poll is made and distributed, what questions do we need to have asked? Is it about the major discussions regarding how Elvira should be adjusted and for what to do regarding compensations? ?
Oh shit. Oh wait, so Red, can you TLDR that real quick? He just wants specific questions essentially?
Basically,
feedback?
like, what kind of questions would you guys like to have on a feedback survey?
Okay, chat, start thinking. Yeah. But I know Gimmick, the number one, and I feel like this has kind of died out. The people that were passionate about this, but the first part, Gimmick, is the bookmarks back instead of the selector. That was kind of what sparked it.
That's a loaded question, though, Car. Everyone's gonna put bookmarks.
Well. Then I mean,
like I don't even think we should get them, and I'm gonna put bookmarks because it's
then at this point, Red, if it makes the player base happy, even if it's not right, do we care enough? Like I'm just tired of Archon. I'm tired of people bitching. So if this is a minor loss for Smilegate, just give it to them, man. I don't care. I don't think we should either. To be clear, I'm pulling Elvira no matter what. But if it makes my,
I think you should ask whether or not her kit. Do you feel her kit is worth it without Candlestick involved? Because I feel like a lot of people would answer no to that question.
Maybe Gimmick, maybe a question on just the state of Elvira, abuse or not. Or I shouldn't say abuse. How should we phrase this? Candlestick or not? Cheese or not? Maybe cheese or not. That was I think that was a great question someone brought up in chat. They're asking, is Elvira still worth pulling if we take away the cheese stalling mechanics? And I think a lot of people were saying without that, her damage, she just feels really bad to play. So I think that's a good question. Anything else, chat, you think we should add for Gimmick real quick? And Gimmick, never worry about derailing, man. This is for the health of the game. So we don't mind taking a minute. Hold on, Careless. If anyone has anything too, guys, just please DM it to me or put it somewhere that I can just forward it over to the CMs.
Gimmick, I think that's good.
State of Elvira.
I think that's good.
Adjust kit. Candlestick to prevent. Yeah, I think maybe let's keep it to Elvira for now. That's the latest topic. Before this, what was the major fiasco? There's been something every single week, it feels like.
Dude, there's like a new drama every week.
What was last week's drama? Does anyone remember?
Balance patch.
The balance patch. I think Gimmick that too, maybe. We need to reevaluate the balance patch. One, the delays. And then two, yes, Oxlots. But on top of that, maybe let's try to increase the rate. We haven't given it a try yet. Maybe like 4-week balance patches with less heroes. If that's manageable for the 2 people working. That was a joke.
Hey, Car, if you like, I can sum up last week's drama pretty quick.
Go ahead.
balance patch came out and people went, okay. Ooh, Judge Kisei, she's getting a really nice buff. Wow, look at that. Oh, and Spez is gonna be good too. Wow, they actually changed Hwa-Young in a way to make her functional without breaking the game. That's kind of cool. Man, Elena's gonna be great against anti-crit now. This is awesome. And wait. What the hell did they do to A-Lots? I use that unit like at least once every 8 months. Ain't no way. And Roman too? Oh, worst patch ever. Hwa-Young useless. Judge Kisei ruined. Let me get to freaking Reddit. Oh man, wait till they see my stove post.
I have something to say about Hwa-Young, by the way, to the people saying she's getting nerfed. I will say, I talked to Carr about this. Every single time they have reworked the character, it has been the exact same freaking reaction to it. There's a bunch of Reddit posts. There's a bunch of people saying it got nerfed. Destina, oh shit, her healing. Destina, they said was a nerf. There were people that were saying was a nerf when she got.
Oh, Charlotte, they nerfed Charlotte too. She can't
they nerfed Charlotte because they can't use an Hell Raid anymore. And guess what? Every single reworked unit besides Ricorous, who was made for Katie's for some godforsaken reason, has been relevant after they got reworked.
I like the people who say Spez isn't going to be relevant. Spez's biggest issue is he freaking took a dirt nap before you got a chance to set any stuns up and kill things. I mean, people are like, really, removing 20% chance for him to maybe stun something is really what ruins this unit for you, as opposed to now he can just survive. You know how hard it's going to be to kill a 70% or 70% evasion Spez who's built tanky and can just sit back and chill, waiting for somebody to get stunned, and then he erases it. And he doesn't even need crit chance. He just erases a unit once they're stunned.
Tristan, I can tell you why.
Find a way to thread the needle. Holy crap!
It's not even just Spez though. Unit. It's just whenever you take something away, right? Even if they get something that's a net positive. Yeah, I understand why people get upset because you do take something away to get something better or hopefully better. But yeah, that's why they're pissed.
I want to play devil's advocate, right?
Go ahead, Archon.
And it's to the people like that were complaining.
Yeah.
When did Smilegate ever say this was a buff patch? Because last I checked, it said balance update patch. We're just assuming that it's a buff.
Well, Archon, if we never nerf, right? what else is it? You know,
we nerfed Urvalin, right? That's what the one
that got reverted
bitching about
fast. That got changed fast.
And then now we're nerfing Oxlots.
Yo,
that's gonna get reverted too, guys. Mark my words. A-Lots is getting reverted.
Devil's advocate in the room, bro. Don't you understand? Green means buff.
Well, not unless Intercoon
not
forgets.
Everything has red.
No, there was a double red, wasn't there?
There was a double
red.
Green.
Yeah, there was a double red on
Momo. It was just made worse.
Okay.
For real, name one of the units on this balance patch that was used in any meaningful way. They took a whole bunch of D, F, and fucking Q tier units and made them functional and usable. I mean, ML Celine and Elena. Oxlots did not really see use. Anybody who says Oxlots saw use is like, you know what? I still have some arena floor or abyss floors to do. Other than that, Oxlots.
This is the PvE guy, by the way. I just like to say that.
Things where people were complaining about the Infinite Horizon Arcades buff, like the 5% CR, because it wasn't a lot, right? It was literally they added 5% CR per turn, but I think people don't realize how small buffs will affect the unit, and it's true.
I have a comment on this as well too.
And people that play League will probably know this. There's something called the 2 attack damage buff / nerf, and just adding 2 or removing 2 attack damage from a character made them drop 5% win rate in League of all games. So
I want to hear the resident Horchata's opinion on Acades.
How can you make a actual concrete conclusion on a buff if it hasn't even fucking come out yet?
Yeah, I have to say something about Acades, and Card, you said it in DMs, and it's actually correct. So Horizon, I actually use her, by the way. I'm going to quantify that with this. Unlike 99% of the damn community who don't, 5% CR is actually pretty, a 10% TR in 2 turns is actually pretty okay. It's not going to be there are times when I would cut if I had 10% more CR. And be able to push up my anti-cleave unit. Because that's where you use her pretty. She's like Sage Ball. It's kind of similar-ish. It's just like, and 10% CR can make or break you. Because like I missed I remember a Jacko pushed up and I missed it, but I think I calced it to like 5%. I would have took turn there.
I think I can I can contextualize this in a way I think everybody can understand. Say your Horchata is 240 speed.
Oh, we were doing it low.
She'll push up to about the
E7.
functional equivalent of 288. With 5% more CR, she pushes over 300.
Yeah, it's significant. Anytime you have
It's
combat readiness,
significant.
right? It's
5% CR is actually quite big. Like it's not like, and I
Especially
actually
on a
didn't-
unit like her that needs to take turns.
I also don't know what they would have buffed if they it just give her healing on S2. That
People
was,
either
like,
wanted
really the
healing,
only-
like more ER or something.
yeah, more ER. Or
I get
something.
why
I don't
she's
know.
not really used, but if you do
So-
want to use her for that roll, boys, it is pretty good. The 5% is pretty good. I just want to say real fast, Archon and everyone, I'll speak for the chat because I'm trying to get like specific questions, but people are kind of just, they're speaking their piece, but nothing to directly ask y'all. I think a lot of the negativity and complaints, while you guys are doing a good job outlining, sometimes it's needless bitching. A lot of it is too, though, just, we had a delay, Archon, and after that delay, which already put a bad taste in people's mouth, then you do have like some one-liners like Acades, like Spez, and even if we say they're really good, I get the impression that people were expecting more. People really want something big right now in the current state of the game, and a lot of people don't want to just sit here and enjoy it if they're already burnt out.
Yeah,
right?
Dude, my issue though, Carr, right? You remember Josh's survey? A lot of people said they want small incremental buffs, but more. And I hate to say that, but that's exactly what they did. And now everyone's bitching that it's not enough. So some people, I'm not saying everybody, have to be able to level with themselves and ask themselves, do I want DDR level buffs or do I want incremental buffs? Because at the end of the day, that's going to be it's up to you which one you want. Because me personally, I'd rather small incremental, but like it doesn't matter what I think. It really doesn't.
Yeah, he makes a good point, guys. The problem is, though, everyone has their different views. So people like when things get really strong. People like when things are more incremental. I don't think you'll ever please the entire player base, and that's the issue. However, I would like to see Smilegate try a 4-week rotational balance patch and then maybe cut it in half if they don't have enough people working on it. Because then at least with 4 weeks, we always have something coming up a lot sooner. But maybe 4 weeks is not good for, I don't know, RTA balance or something. Either way, I feel like we should just try some shit out because no one's happy with anything currently.
Yeah, nobody's really happy with it. But the whole thing about, like, they had more people in this. I know that there is small, like shit like Momo. It's like they give her 5% more on, like, everything. But, like, there was more on this, like, Gimmick was talking about it. There was more on this buff patch than there was on any other buff patch before this. I think there was 2 or 3 more. I think there was 2 or 3 more.
Yeah, it was
the last one.
It was a lot more on the.
There were
list,
more
for sure.
people on it. It was just smaller stuff. So I don't know. It's a philosophy thing. Whether you want it or not, I don't care. Yeah, last patch was 5 heroes, Car. There was 5 more actually.
It was 2 patches in one. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
5
I got
videos, man.
I got a video coming out on this soon, but I want to like pop off about something that I said in that video, right? Because Momo's a freaking huge buff. You realize how good Momo's going to be for newer players now in getting into Wyvern? How much better than Acades she's going to be with 5% damage mitt? I think there are 3 people.
Buff for new players.
There are 3 reasons people are upset at this balance patch, right? 1, it doesn't address the current meta. Well, no effing shit. They're trying to sell units that address this meta. You think they're just going to buff a whole bunch of units that address this meta, and now people are like, oh, I don't have to pull Sharoon or Elvira because, the balance patch takes care of it for me. And 2, that this balance patch didn't make a whole bunch of units meta, although I think Judge Kisei and Hua and Spez might be up there, but it didn't create a whole new meta out of this patch. And again, I say, no shit. They're trying to sell units that address the current meta. They're not going to replace the current meta and have these units not have a job. They're a business. They're trying to make some money. It makes sense. They're making these units usable. They're not replacing the meta. And the third group of people are the crazy people who just wanted Hwayoung restored to original state. And I've got nothing to say to those people. Those people are crazy. Don't look those people in the eye. Don't show those people your teeth. Don't make any sudden movements around those people. They are nutters.
Yo, be honest. Who's in that camp? We're the Hua Young players, dude. Red's one of them. Red's one of them.
Dude, bring her back. No, I'm just kidding.
Solidus is one of them, dude. I know Solidus is one of them.
Be so broken, bro. I just want to, guys. It doesn't even matter about balance. I just want to kick a Landy in the face. I don't think you guys understand.
I feel bad for the 5 people who wanted the A-Lots Judge Kisei meta back and thought this patch was going to make that happen. Sorry, it's not 2019 anymore, guys. Move on.
Yeah. All your Carmens, they're all dead. All of them. I just want everything to be good.
They should bring Hua Young back for April Fool's. Just one day, reverse her buffs just for April Fool's Day and let people go, wow, yeah, you know what? That's a horrible thing.
No, that's going to backfire. They're going to be like, this is the best thing ever. Let me use this one unit to kill everybody, right?
Hey, you know what? If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Make it permanent, you know? But I think that would be hilarious to let her off of the leash for one day.
They'll love that shit, man. Okay, Mr. Archon, our current guest. Anything else, Ark? You spit some fire, man.
Kicking her with Elvira takes like 10 years, though, bro.
I mean, it's just not much. I mean, besides I remembered one more thing that people bitched about that I wanted to talk about. Remember this this gardening event?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'll bitch about that.
I remember
all day.
that when you said like Smilegate should try something new. They did try something new with the side stories, right?
Bro.
Where they had like the TFT, and then now they had
the brawl,
gardening.
Yeah.
And then you have people like Red who hate the gardening because you're sitting on there, right?
Yep.
You're sitting on there doing nothing and just clicking the screen every like 5 minutes. But then they added that update where they were like, you can actually just pay energy and just pay to win it, basically. And then people bitched about that too.
Absolutely.
Who was bitching about the energy thing? I didn't bitch about it.
You made me sit through this whole event, and then you could have just.
True. People did say that.
Sephora, thank you, man.
You made me look at this screen
guys,
for
who was
hours.
bitching about it?
Just did it with.
I stared at those chibis for 5 hours for 3 days, and then they were like, for 4 leaves, you can just get it done.
Yeah, but they didn't have to spend energy, so they got it done free to play, right? They
right.
They had to put in the work. I think that's fine.
I only had to spend 5 hours getting my garden done instead of spending 10 leaves or 5 leaves. I'm winning.
Well, Archon, were you actually a fan of the gardening event? Who was a fan, boys? Speak honestly right now. Who liked the garden event? I think there are a lot of people in chat that liked it.
I did not like that shit.
Wait, Wendy?
I'm not gonna lie, it's not my jam, but I'm glad that they did something different. I'm glad that they're trying things and it wasn't another freaking puzzle.
I can't say if they're
I
trolling,
hate the
but
puzzle events.
Tris, there was a lot of people saying they liked it.
Yeah, a lot of people love the AFK stuff, especially across the holidays. You just had to log in once every couple of days and push a button. I get it.
No,
Some
it was
people
more
like
than that because I tried every 3 days. I would go in and I was still way behind. I think there was a little bit
every
too
3
much.
days. No, dude, you hit it twice a day and you clear it.
Oh, well, you said every couple days. You said every couple days.
Oh, I meant a couple times every day. Sorry, my bad.
Bro, I don't know what happened, dude. I actually loved the gardening event. You guys want to know why? I finished it very quickly. And here's the tip, right? You go in and you press advance with 60 energy. And who would have guessed you got it done pretty quick?
All right, well, Chad did like it. You know what, Archon? And that's why I was bitching about the garden event a lot. But I don't mind that they tried it. Go ahead.
I spent
somebody
like
post a
20
relatable
leaves.
picture of Red again.
Oh, I got it right here. Don't worry.
I spent like 20 whole leaves, and then with that simple trick, Smilegate hates it. I got elemental summons. I've got reset stuff.
Dr. Bob on YouTube says garden event was dope. It was only hated by people who misunderstood it. Boys, I think a lot of us here did not like it. Did y'all misunderstand it? I totally got it. I just still hated it though.
I got it.
I understand what it was about, Kelso, but I think it's fair to say like it wasn't for us. And we're not saying
love the brawl event.
I
actually
too.
love that event.
I like part of it.
You loved it. You loved it, so you didn't have to play RTA.
Oh, it was great. That was great. I didn't like though that you got punished for being too strong.
Bro, that shit was so funny, bro. Like you made such a strong team, and you're just trying to beat your own team. And
Yeah,
you're
that
just,
part
like,
was kind of
mauling.
All right.
Hey, Car, I DM'd you a picture. Can we take just like a couple of seconds to appreciate the sprite art on Elvira there?
Sure thing. Hold up.
She reminds me of Zero too. I'm not gonna lie. She had very similar mannerisms.
All right. Archon, if there's nothing else, guys, let's go ahead and try. Is there anyone else still waiting? I think we had a Neo, right?
Yeah, we
Is
had
Neo still there? Sorry if you've been waiting quite a while here. We're going to try to get whoever else still wanted to speak their piece. Archon, you know we love you. Thank you so much for coming on, man.
Yep.
Take it
All right,
easy,
Archon,
homie.
get the hell out of here.
Talk to you
All
soon.
right.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here, Archon. Son of a bitch. Okay. Let's get the rest of the guests in, guys.
Yeah, let's try to quick fire.
Quick fire. Home stretch,
more card
boys.
games.
Good discussion so far. Home stretch.
Hey, while we're waiting, anybody in chat knows any Blue Archive players? Make sure you thank them. They're the reasons we have Ludica and Elvira.
Huh?
In the form that they are.
No, okay, yeah.
What's the reference?
So what happened was apparently they were trying to censor Blue Archive.
Yeah.
The GRAC,
Korea.
right?
I heard about
the
that.
Korean
GRAC
branch of the government.
They came for
GRAC.
us too on Sylvian. Is that the same
Dude,
people?
Yeah. And what happened was apparently the Blue Archive people got so mad about it, they exposed them for corruption.
They
I remember.
circulated a
basically disbarred pretty much.
Actual
they
salute for
circulated
them,
a
dude.
petition. Yeah, they circulated a petition asking for the GRAC to be audited. And evidently in Korea, there's a law that if you get so many signatures on a petition, they have to audit the government agency. And they found that the GRAC was rife with corruption, so bad that they disbanded the whole thing.
And now we get our wife.
This is the agency that wanted to shrink Arya's boobs, right? That measures the inches of clothes. The reason that everybody's wearing like a stocking on one leg. That entire thing got disbanded. So until they replace it, it's like Twitch when they remove the Twitch rules. Korea is wilding out, and that's why we've got voice lines like Eufine and stories like Lidica and legs like Elvira, all because of frickin' of all things.
Then amen.
Blue Archive.
Guys, you all know the characters I like, right? The ones that were under fire, that were about to be censored. I think in Epic 7, it's great that we have a lot of different types of characters. Some of you guys like the, I won't say what, Red, but some of y'all like different types of characters, waifus. But in general, yeah, I'm happy we can just have different types of looking units and not have people really criticizing and trying to censor everything, dude. Lowly enjoyers there. Someone said it in chat, man. There are lowly enjoyers. I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, hey, Lensmai, I appreciate where your heart is in that statement, but trust, Blue Archive is they may have saved what we love in Epic 7, but that's not what they're about over there.
All right, Mr. Aneo, always a pleasure, man. How you doing today?
Yeah, thank you for having me. I think everyone touched on quite a bit of a lot of good points here with the game development as well as the complaining as well as compensation. So I don't really know exactly where I want to delve into, but I guess something that's touched me quite recently, I guess, would be the complaining part, because I guess it's like they're not looking too deep into the situation. We already know that with their Waking Update stuff, they really can't. They're trying to bounce back from that, right? And it's like Sue said, it's gonna give or take maybe February where we can come back out from this. And if we look at the last balance patch, a lot of people are calling it trash. I literally woke up and I'm sitting here like, why is everyone complaining? I read the balance patch. I'm like, okay, this is all right. We got Judge Kisei buff, which we've been waiting for how long now? And of course, A-Lots took the hit, which we can hope they can revert it. But outside of that, what's the problem? A lot of units got touched. Nothing terrible. Like, would we rather have a broken unit like Elvira come out again, just off of one buff?
Did you see what they did to Roman? Holy crap.
Dude, I'm in a perpetual state of nirvana, bro, where it doesn't matter what they do. Like, they could release more DDRs, I'm down. They could release more. They could do small buffs. I'm down. Dude, I'm just riding the wave right now, dude.
Yes, small buffs and just create more DDRs. Like I don't have enough ban slots for this. Like I don't get where the complaint is coming from. And the worst part is that they complain and we're not making solutions for this, right? So if you're just gonna keep complaining, all right, what's the solution for it, right? Instead of just complaining, saying, oh, this is trash. Well, how do we fix it? No one's providing that answer. Right, so that's another one of the biggest problems. You're not saying how to fix it.
I'll provide an answer, but I don't think it's an easy one. They need if it's true that there's only like 2 people working on the balance team, they need to hire more people. I think that would be the number
hire
one.
More people is another thing.
So
I think some part of me
Red.
just thinks that Smilegate just doesn't respect this game enough. Sometimes, I feel like this game could have like, I'm looking 2 years back, could have been huge. It could have been huge, I think. I really do think so. Because it ties together a genre, a PvP, and a genre that doesn't usually have it. And if it is, it's just, like they did really well combining the two together and bringing it into like one good, but their one good product, but their marketing was bad. They're not putting enough work in on balancing side to make sure that it stays that way. It's just really disappointing for me. I'm not trying to complain too hard, but
I do know for sure they're not very consistent with their marketing. Like, I know I do get some ads here and there, but it's like very in certain situations. Like, maybe if we just got off a collab, then we'll see ads, but that's it. Like, we rarely get any like marketing. It's just very rare, or just in random situations. It's not consistent at all.
Hey, Car,
what's up?
Have you or anybody else here? Before Epic 7, I didn't see an Epic 7 ad ever.
I did see one time, but it was on Webtoon, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people missed that shit.
Yeah, I never saw an Epic 7 ad, but I played the game because I was tired of FGO, and I was like, I'll try this. And yeah,
Clark.
I have seen them on YouTube, and they're few and far between. They don't put a lot into it. Hey, Car, Drac said that when we get off this topic, he wanted the next topic to be, is Spez buff a great buff or the greatest buff?
Oh, shit. Okay. Well, who else was... damn, I see there's still people in the waiting room. Let's go ahead and... Aneo, I don't want to rush you here, but we are kind of nearing the end.
No, it's all right. No.
I'm glad you came on. Pretty much it. And Aneo, real quick, you do stream, right? I think I saw a little...
Yes, I do stream and upload
content. Wait, you do?
He does.
Yeah.
All right,
OP!
Let's do
a shout out.
Is it just the same? Is it ANEUO?
Yeah, same name. You can check me out on YouTube, Twitch, and yeah, I started uploading a bit more frequently for Epic 7. I'm thinking of cooking up some stuff in the kitchen. Right?
Hell yeah, brother!
He does more content than Car.
Hold up, dude. Listen, I build up others. Okay, I am the guy. I like to elevate instead of take all the glory for myself. You know what I mean? I try to do what I can, boys. Okay.
Got you, bro.
Aneo, always a pleasure. Thank you so much for coming on. Let's go ahead and prepare our next guest.
All right, who's it going to be?
Drac, sit tight. We'll get to Drac, but I think if there's anyone been waiting longer, patiently, let's get them in real fast first. Do we know, Red or Tristan, have y'all been keeping an eye on who's been waiting?
Chaotic, ATK got in there later. I know Sawdust was in there a little later.
ATK and the homies did. What are the Baka 7 boys gonna say? I wonder. How long?
Chaotix, I think, was in here for a while, so we'll probably go here.
Okay, let's get Chaotix in real fast.
I know Display was in here. Pretty
Elevator. Display's been waiting. Okay, well, shotgun. Let's get. Yeah, Chaotix, then Display, and then we'll get the other boys in. All right.
Hey, car is a vehicle, indeed.
Yeah. Okay. That's a good one. Hello, Mr. Chaotix. What is our topic?
Hello. I am just, bitching.
Guys, this is the third topic in a row about complaining. Can we get a new... Okay, go ahead. Speak your piece.
Wait, you want to bitch about people bitching?
Yeah, it'll be quick, though.
Go ahead.
It's just, I personally think that, think of it this way. When Chrissy got changed, people complained, okay, fine. I just want people to make up their mind. Do they want another Arrowwell because they complain about Arrowwell? Or do they want someone who is good but not amazing like Christy? I feel like people need to make up their mind at this point. Because we love to complain about, well, not we, because I don't complain, but love to complain about Arrowwell, love to complain about Adden, love to complain about all this other stuff, okay? And then when they do something that is more safe, it works, the characters does what they're supposed to do, they do good what they're supposed to do, but they aren't someone you can draft all the time. They complain about it.
Yeah.
And I don't understand. It doesn't make sense to me. And then there are cases of, well, people who pulled for Elvira. You pulled for Elvira because you liked how she looked, and she negated She negated fighting spirit. Those, I believe, are the two main reasons people would have put for Elvira. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So, they're going to change Elvira, but they're most likely going to keep how she looks and how she tackles fighting spirit and her immortality. They're mostly going to keep those three things with any change they make to her. And probably the Alvarez. So frankly, if you pulled for her, I really don't think you deserve anything back, because frankly, if you pulled for her and you didn't know about the prosthetic change,
hey guys,
then,
what is up?
Oh
Awesome
well.
Sauce here. Hope you guys are having a great day.
I don't see the problem. And if you pulled for her and you knew that how broke she would be with prosthetic and you saw that what happened, then, and you thought that wouldn't change, then that's on you. Of course, they're not going to keep that in the game. That should be obvious. That's common sense. And if you saw streamers doing it, and that's why you pulled for her, that's even more sense of just common sense right there. It's not healthy. They're not going to keep it. Obvious.
Okay. Chaotix, can I get it? There's a question or a comment on the Christie example from Xianxiao on YouTube. They were kind of referencing that, maybe the effectiveness portion of the buff, regardless of Christie ended up being pretty good or not, didn't that kind of feel a little bit out of touch?
Here's my question. Here's my question.
Well, don't answer a question with a question. Can you answer that first? Was that out of touch?
Well, I don't think so personally. Sure, because you can make argument either ways. Sure, Christie's main thing that people use it for is for the effect resistance. Yeah. Okay, so giving them more effect resistance is the obvious thing. Okay, but then at least how I see it, if you do that, then you are getting people into situations where they put someone on the back line, and this person will absolutely never get debuffed, never get CC, never get anything. And you'll have to put less into Chrissy to do that. Chrissy is already providing a lot of FRS to the person in the back. So they add more FRS to it. How much FRS do they add until that is enough to people? At least if they give the effectiveness to Christy, okay, she gives the person in the back effectiveness and she can pull some damage so the person in the back isn't getting the absolute shit kicked in. And also, yes, we have ignore ER, but here's my next question. We have ignore ER. Why are we having trouble with Elvira if you have ignore ER?
Man, these are Chaotix. You are hitting them with the questions. Yeah, Red, anything? Do you have any comments on this scenario, guys? If anything, you guys want to reply to Chaotix? It's just I'm kind of over everyone's complaining. We know everyone complains about everything. That's why I always say it's a lose-lose on Smilegate's end, guys. It is so hard to find the perfect balance, the perfect in-between, between being too power-crept, overpowered, or weak as shit, right? And so no matter what, Chaotix, I don't think they're ever going to get it right, so people will always complain.
Yeah.
I think overall Christie's was just...
I think Christie's was more of it felt out of touch rather than is it actually good or not.
It just felt like they didn't actually know what the character did.
That's fair.
Because they built her around with Christie, it felt like they looked at ROL and thought that she could be another one in that they gave how ROL gets effectiveness. They're like, oh, that's because effectiveness is awesome. That's going to totally work on Christie. No, that's not how that works.
That's the complaint. The out-of-touch nature, then. Rather than the actual power level, is the out-of-touch nature, right?
That's right.
I did actually watch that too, Windemon. I was there for that.
Okay. Well, Chaotix.
Yeah, dude, effectiveness Christie is going to end Elvira. Trust.
I think that was a great point, Mr. Chaotix. Is there anything else? Chad, did y'all... I think you kind of... That's a good way of putting it. I don't need another R. Well, all right. Well, Chaotix.
Thank you. Chaotix.
Yes, Audrey.
Chaotix. What's wrong with wanting a unit that's great but isn't too great? One that changes the meta without totally changing the meta, that's good in RTA and PvE but doesn't power creep my favorite units and is also hot. I mean, what's wrong with that? Oh hell, gimmicks in chat. Gimmick. What the hell's wrong with that? Come on.
Absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. They should absolutely change Hua Young back. Please, thank you.
Just do better, guys. Just do better. God damn it! All right.
Now we're talking.
Thank you, Chaotix. Guys, we got to get to the rest of these. I want to make sure everyone gets to talk. Much appreciated, brother.
Dude, Hua would absolutely massacre this meta, dude.
Red, let's get the next guest in. Who's been waiting? Who's been waiting?
Players, dude. It was the God and Display. So pick one.
Who would you say?
Display unit and
The God for real.
The God for real? Who's
Display
that?
unit.
Okay, get Display
I
in
have
super
no
fast,
idea.
man. Display's
I
probably got
have
some
no
meme
idea.
shit. Get Display in super
All I
quick.
know is if Display comes in here and bitches about complainers, I'm
Oh,
gonna call this Reddit.
There he is. All right, the God, give us 1 second. Display, speak your piece, brother. Welcome on in.
Hey, Car, what's up? I got one small complaint.
Is it about complainers? Because I'm gonna complain about
No.
you.
Why do you have 78 shortcuts on your desktop?
Why do you have 78 shortcuts? Did I tell you or not, guys? He was gonna make a meme comment. Listen here, buddy. I know some of y'all like to keep your desktop all clean with some bullshit like your clock and how are you doing today, Mr. Display? Good morning. I don't give a fuck, man. I'm a boomer. I'm gonna keep as many shortcuts as I want. Anything else?
I'm older than you, homie.
Well, good for you, dude. Nice flex. You have less shortcuts than me. What else? Anything Epic 7 related?
I hate the Oxlots nerf.
There we go. Okay.
Well, I feel like
very,
that's not
very. That's a hot take. There we go, boys.
Yeah, definitely a hot take.
He's
as
a
per
hater of the
Reddit.
Hawks. Who's not at this point, man? All right, Display.
That's
You
all
need
I
to.
got, guys.
Yeah, get. You got to get me some in and out. All right, take it easy.
Right.
Let's get the God for real in here.
Dude, I'm starting to love the Aux slots change because everybody hates it. It's kind of funny. You know, it's one of them.
Yeah, because you just want chaos. All right, Mr.
I
God.
love- yeah, I'm like the Elmo, bro, in hell, like with his arms raised.
Because you both have the name Red.
Yeah,
Mr.
can you hear
God,
me?
how we doing?
Yo, I'm chilling. I just muted stream. Yeah,
Oh,
I just
dude.
wanted to say I really like your videos and whatnot. You're really cool and everything, and you guys helped me a lot with this game and whatnot. It's pretty cool. It's really interesting. I've been stat building and whatnot, but I feel like what I wanted to talk about earlier was mainly, I know everybody's complaining and whatnot. I don't know what's going on at all. Literally, I just came back to the game because I saw Shadow Vampire Elf. I was like, hold up, wait a minute. Hey, yeah, that's my wife right there. Let me get that real quick. But anyways, I came back like 2-3 weeks later. I don't know what's going on. Just people were talking about this Rift thing, and I'm like, the fuck is a Rift?
Okay.
But,
So what's the topic, Mr. DeGod? What do you want to talk about here, real fast?
I wanted to talk about RTA because in RTA, I feel like everyone, there's a meta to RTA. We all know this, right? But there's something about, like, how do I put it? Hold on, what am I trying to say? I don't know.
All good. Take your time.
Yo, I found active footage of this.
All right,
man
you know
coming
the
back to
skins.
game.
You know the skins you get at the end of the game. Am I ever gonna be able to get past that gear gap threshold? Like, am I always just gonna be gear gapped no matter what? If my gear just isn't good enough, like that's it. That's like
Yes, but
You know?
you only need to get masters. So no matter what, there's always going to be someone out there with better gear than you. But every person that actually plays Epic 7 on a regular basis will be able to get masters eventually. So don't worry too much about that.
With 3 months
yeah, because I really wanted that. I really wanted that chair lady skin, man. Because
Belly?
wasn't that the most recent one?
Yes, but we're all waiting because that also got delayed, boys.
Wait, what? For real?
Yeah, it's not too big of a deal.
I see why everybody's complaining. I'd be complaining too if I didn't get my chair lady.
Add it to the list. It's
Oh,
okay.
look, yo, wait, we got somebody pro complainer. Yeah, hello, my friend.
No, but to God, I'm glad you came back. The fact that you came back because you just like Elvira, dude. Yes, we need more players like that. Hopefully you stay that way and not become, jaded like the rest of us 5 years down the line. But yeah, just if you have anytime you stop in, man, we'll help catch you up. If it's just about master skins for RTA.
Oh yeah, the Discord's really great too. I logged into I was posting my my builds and whatnot.
Yeah.
And they were really helpful and whatnot, and they were showing me links and stuff, and they were catching me up on the game. So that was pretty cool. It's a really great community you got here, and I'm super happy to be a part of it.
Good job, boys. To God, thank
And
you
if
so
you
much, my
guys-
man. A little positivity in the midst of the complaints.
Hold
Of
up.
course.
I was about to.
Yeah,
give
and I'll
you
be resubscribing in another 6 months. That's for sure. So keep it going. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, homie. Take it easy. Red,
Yo,
Red's about to
and
say
if you
some
guys-
bullshit right now.
And
dude.
if you guys want to feel this positivity, make sure to join up to Cars Discord. There's the link. Tristan put it in chat, bro. Like, comment, and subscribe. To the boy.
Red.
He's
you're
a positive pillar of the community.
Look, I'm an elevator, guys. I lift people up.
Well, he's an elevator, bro.
I'm just an elevator, boys. I'm just a vehicle. God, thank you so much for coming on in. Let's get the next guest ready.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Alrighty.
Thank you, homie. All right, Jesus, guys. Chat, can we get like one? What do we got? Who's left, Red? Tristan.
We got dumbest,
We got a waiting room
smart-ass Grim.
filled with people.
I know. We got a lighting. Boys, we got a lighting round these, okay?
All right, what's dude, I feel like this is a mistake, but what's lightning round Grim?
Okay, go ahead. This is a huge mistake. Go ahead, lightning round Grim.
Yeah, he's gonna talk fucking forever.
Cut him
but,
off,
you know,
okay?
we
Play
go.
the music. Play the...
All right.
Grim, 1 minute or less. Go.
1 minute or less? All right. Anyone who's
start playing the
bitching their
Game
ass
Awards
off right
music.
now, you need to quit the game. Everyone else,
Oh my god, another
Drink water.
complainer about the complainers.
hey, everyone else, drink water, pick up heavy weights, and take care of yourself. That's
Oh,
all.
shit. Work out, dude. Grim.
I'm going
Yo,
back to the box.
go outside. He said touch grass, quick game, never...
Get the gains,
Stop
boys. Get the gains.
bitching.
All right, Grim. Great take, man. That was amazing. I bet
That was like a low tier god take.
Chad
bro.
is better off for hearing that, right, boys?
No, I didn't tell people to.
Oh,
commit
careful!
rope deck.
Don't get me banned. Grim, thank you for coming on.
Adios.
Lift weights. Stop bitching. That's his take.
God damn.
All right,
Grim.
Red.
Hey,
I love
Grim.
that. That was
Grim.
quick.
Before you go, Grim, real quick. Spez.
No, he's
Great
gone,
buff
bro.
or the greatest
he's
buff?
gone.
Oh,
He's gone,
He's
bro.
gone.
You get to ask.
He's gone.
I want to ask people.
All right,
if they
next one. I
Spez
like this.
buff.
Lightning round him. Next guest, boys. Just bring him in.
All right. Don't kick him out because he's a tier 3 sub. All right.
My boy, Mr. ATK.
So I hope you guys can actually hear me.
We can. You sound great.
Yeah, we can.
All right, because I'm obviously under a little bit of a COVID haze here.
Yes,
and,
I told him.
I'm gonna kind of take my time a little bit here too, also because I've gifted you. Like 15
You did. You know what? I will be fair. Go ahead, ATK. The floor is yours, brother.
So I'm actually gonna present a defense of the bitching. So Archon was on here a little bit earlier too.
Hell yeah,
Thank God. Something on the other side. Okay.
Pro complainer.
I'm gonna take the opposite side because I do bitch about the Epic 7 quite. Probably not to the extent that Archon, really meant. Like about the balance patch. I'm pretty okay with it. Things that have happened recently. I'm kind of blasé. Part of it's due to me maybe not feeling as fond of about Epic 7 as I might have in the past, but also just because I don't really think there's a lot of reason for it. But you know that I live near Washington D.C., right?
Okay.
The local football team is the Commanders. Used to be called the Redskins. Ever since I moved here, and I'm not gonna get too much into sports ball, but suffice to say the Commanders suck ass. Okay, they've sucked ass like for the last 30 years I've lived here. They still have a lot of fans, and you might ask, like, why do they still have fans? Wouldn't the rational thing do just quit the team, right? Just like you might say, just someone who plays Epic 7. If you're not feeling it, just quit it. Or to take something that maybe more people here might like say, Star Wars, for example. If you didn't like Episode 7, 8, and 9. Just stop watching Star Wars movies. They'll make another one at some point. But that's not what happens, right? That's not what people do. You know why? It's because people care about it. When you invest that much time, money, emotions, into something like that, you form a relationship with it. As silly as that might sound.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of us have a relationship with Epic 7. That's not easy to forsake. You care about it. You want it to be better. And when it's not as good as you want it to be, when it doesn't meet your expectations, when you're not getting out of it what you used to get out of it, it hurts. It hurts a lot. It can hurt a lot, and I think complaining about it isn't necessarily a bad thing. You might say, just quit it. It's just a game. I think for a lot of us, it's more than a game.
Sure. Yeah, we've invested time. Some of us more money than others, right, guys? And so I think overall, ATK, you're just saying, right? You can't just drop things. It's not just quit like Grim and others were saying. Sometimes you put in so much effort, so much time, money spent that, you want to complain because you want things to get better. Is that the gist?
That's basically it. I wish
actually.
I kind of wish people wouldn't see this thing. And I came from World of Warcraft, where I heard you came from World of Warcraft as well, Car. You probably heard a lot of these arguments as well. World of Warcraft has gone through its ups and downs. Right now, I would say it's more down than up. But I wish people wouldn't be so glib as to think that there's like a binary solution. It's like love it or quit. Things are rarely that simple.
You know what? I think a lot of chat was saying, guys, it's just one end of the spectrum, the other. ATK saying it's fine. In defense of the bitching, although ATK, even you would admit, right? Sometimes people take it a little too seriously. Even if you are invested in this game, sometimes y'all's takes are out of touch. However, it is good to be passionate and to want better for it, right? And that's maybe why some of this complaints are coming through. I definitely agree to that.
Yep. I agree with it too. I've had issues with that with Overwatch.
Oh,
well,
God.
I quit the game now, but I actually quit. But
It's funny you both reference Blizzard games. Interesting, boys.
Yeah,
Double
Blizzard is really something. But yeah, you just it's you really a lot of the times the source of a lot of people bitching. It's not going to be everybody. Some people just bitch to bitch.
Yes.
Some people hate watch to hate watch.
Red.
But a lot of times you just red. Yeah. A lot of times you really do just care about it a little too much sometimes.
And I would actually say the people that are here, ATK, in this chat, I think these are the people that when they complain, I think it is because they want more from the game. If it's just Reddit and Stove, that's a lot less intense. Like some of y'all come by the stream every day, so I know you guys actually, even though y'all try to pretend you don't care about Epic 7, I think some of y'all do. And so yeah, I agree with that overall.
Like I might say I hate Epic 7. I sometimes say it. But I love
I
actually do love. I actually do love the game,
brother.
I do. I love the animations. I think the animation team, whoever is working on it, needs a damn pay raise.
Shout out to the art team.
Yeah. Shout out to the art team. You guys are literally hard carrying this.
Two things about that. I'm pretty sure the animations are outsourced, so I don't think Smilegate actually handles those in-house. Also, Car, you should try Azure Lane one of these days. Just saying.
Wait, wasn't that one I tried and it just wouldn't download, or was that a different?
No, that was Path of Nowhere, which you should also try one of these days.
Okay, well I will. To God, thank you so much for that gift sub to Valky. ATK, great point. I'm glad someone came on. Just the other end, because we had 3 people, talking about the complaints. So thank you so much, ATK. Anything else?
Yeah.
No, that's it.
All right. Always a pleasure, brother. All right, that was a good one, boys. Red, let's go shotgun the rest. Lightning round. We got 10 minutes, boys. I'm already late to dinner. Let's go. Who's been waiting?
I think at the end of
I know Drax's been there.
We'll just go down, top down.
Just grab him. Camus got a yap. Camus, who's this? Is this who I think it is?
What's up, guys? This is Drac. He's here to troll.
Welcome on in. Yes, please, Drac. Let's keep it. I won't cut you off as fast as I did Grim, but what's your topic?
Okay, my topic is more so on RTA. How do we make it fun? What can we actually do to change it up?
45 months.
To actually, make it enjoyable.
Enough time to
make it
master
worth
a
the play.
skill. What
Give me an
are
RTA
we
shop.
doing?
I am so sorry, both to Drac and to my resub, Mr. Biscuit. You guys were putting stuff at the same time. Let me reiterate both. Biscuit, thanks so much for the 45, brother. Always a pleasure. And Drac is asking, guys, how to make RTA fun. That's a great question, Drac. I thought you were going to troll. I thought Red was right. They were about to just troll the shit out of us.
No, I'm a very serious person.
Drac, you are not. But you know what? You have a serious question here, and I love that. Chad is saying RTA Shop, real MMR. I think RTA Shop is a big one, Drac. What do you think about that?
I was thinking more so on the gameplay aspect, because if you remember the patch note just a week ago, they just changed up Frenzy again.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that they could do to put into RTA to actually change it up, to put a spin on things?
Yes.
To actually possibly make things more fun.
You ready for this, guys? Copy the counterside ban system. I don't know how,
literally me.
But just do it. Guys, rotating nerfs, meaning you can still play your character, but this week, let's say Elvira's too strong, they adjust Elvira's kit just for these next couple of weeks. And then she goes back to being normal. It's based off how much you play a unit. So let's say the top played unit, Silius, this week, guys, her skill cooldowns are a little bit longer. She does a little bit less, I don't know, whatever, has a little bit less health. I think that would be great if they could implement it. That'd be my idea besides RTA Shop.
Yeah, I honestly think, if they could do more cosmetics for grinding RTA.
Oh, that'd be good too. Yeah.
Cosmetic. Yeah, if you, how I'm saying, you know how, dude, people kill for damn cosmetics, brother. Halos over or skill, like little lights on your skills and stuff like that kind of stuff. People would grind RTA for something like that. It doesn't have to be resource. Accessories. Yeah, people are vain
on your frames.
People are vain. At the end of the day, we're only concerned about looking the best we can. Why does every skin fucking sell? Why does every skin sell? Because people are vain people. Like we want to look good while we're doing it. And have auras, do all the little things you could do that could just from grinding RTA. It doesn't like because if you're playing in PvE, it doesn't matter if you really have all the like cosmetic stuff because like you're not going against someone. You don't have someone to like Warframe. Yeah, do you guys ever play Warframe?
Yes.
Fashion Frame is literally the end game in that game.
So that would be so more rewards, more rewards in RTA that are cosmetic. Yeah, I agree with that. The frames are kind of not great for the past 5 seasons. Arena frames look better, and yeah, there's just not enough reason to really, unless you just love playing nonstop. There's not a lot of reason to keep playing RTA. That's true, Drac. Red, great point.
Yeah.
Well, Drac, can I get what do you think? Can we get one suggestion from you before you go? What will be your fix?
Honestly, I didn't think about it enough myself.
All right, brother. It's okay. It's still a good question, so I'll give you credit.
Just wanted us to carry, bro. Okay.
I like that. I like that. Drac, thanks for coming on and not trolling. Let's try to get the rest of the people in, Drac. Always a pleasure, dude.
Yep.
All right. Red, who else we got? Tristan, who else we got? Bring him in.
Yeah, global bans weekly, I think would be a great thing. Personally, would change the meta a lot. I'm trying to find who. All right, Camus, it's time. I've been stalling. No, I'm just kidding.
Bring Camus in. Hello, Mr. Camus.
For 1 second.
If you bitch about bitching, I'm going to scream. I'm just letting you know.
I got like a notepad.
Oh,
I gotta ask Camus.
Yeah.
I gotta ask Spez, great buff or the greatest buff?
It's fucking huge. Okay, like I've seen people bitching about this. I don't get it.
What's the topic, Camus? Give me the topic. Give me the topic.
No. Okay. I'm trying to bring like a mathematical standpoint to this. Like people say that it's an inconsistent character due to like 15% and just in general debuffs. I feel like playing for the 85% is good odds. No.
Right? Are we talking about Spez? What are we talking about right now?
Like debuffs in general, like the
debuffs.
stuns. If you're playing Airwell Spez, right? Like you're relying on an 85%. That's a pretty good chance, no?
Wait, Camus, are you defending 50%?
I wish I had
right
an 85% win rate.
Are we defending 50%? Is that the topic?
People who won't play debuffs due to 15% are just a little stupid.
Whoa! Chat, who did he catch in the... Who got hit with a straight bullet right there?
I don't think he got hit by anybody because everyone and their mom is playing DDR right now. So.
Yeah, exactly. Like I didn't like playing debuffs. I pressed DDR S3. I feel like if you land like 2 of the sleeps, you win anyways. Like I'm playing Airwolf Spez now, right?
Yeah.
It's an 85% chance to just win the fucking game. I mean not win the game, but like make it a 3 or 4. I feel like that's pretty good odds. And then I'm moving down the list. Anti-evasion. I feel like using like 1-to-1 counters as an argument to not run a unit is really stupid as well. Like how is Aiden meta or Destina meta when Berseria exists? Like obviously you don't take those matchups usually. Killing through miss. It's a 70-30, and Spez can be built much tankier than any other evasion unit because his damage requirements are so low.
Yeah, I was gonna make that point.
I think because Spez counterplay is just killing him, no? So like how do you prevent that? Just like
so here's the thing about Spez, right? And here's my argument for Spez. Guys, have you guys ever tried to cleave a fat cat? That shit is fucking hard.
It is
annoying as hell, and you have to hit him like 3 times.
Imagine that behind an
just
arrow.
Imagine if that fat cat had damage and can kill your cleave unit on the first turn.
You know what? Chat loves his takes. But guys, Camus, who can I have a name? Who was actually like complaining? I see these posts on Reddit, obviously. On Discord? You said on Discord?
Yeah.
Shit.
I was upset.
Maybe don't call it the names, but yeah, okay. That's
I just think most of the people saying this build, this buff is not good, just haven't played the unit, or are not familiar with the damage, or familiar with like the bulk.
I will say we do have a lot of that. A lot of people who comment in on buffs that have never played that unit ever. And it's okay. Sometimes, like, some people can make a informed decision. But, like, at some time, like I'd take Meep's opinion on Spez buff more than I would take, like, someone who didn't play it.
Yeah, like a Northeast unit's good. I think his unit's good. I don't know.
Okay.
Also, the last thing as well,
people
were commenting on setup reliance, and I just want to say that saying that a unit needs setup to be good is another, like, dumb take, because every single unit in the game needs setup. I mean, besides, like, some obvious outliers, like fucking Yufine or Landy in some situations, right?
I don't know. My
I feel like
yeah, I don't know if
or
I'm fully on board with
some
this one.
average units, etc. Right? Like,
I don't
feel
know.
like if DPS didn't inherently need setup, or all DPS were or all good DPS were supposedly self-reliant, we would just be playing, Rimuru Heaven Cleave again. No.
But that's the problem, I think, because we do have units like that already, Camus. So Spez is
I
automatically
think those are
worse.
the problem, but that's like a very small percent.
But that's all that gets played, no? When you have the self-reliant DPS.
Well, like it's Steny.
I'm not gonna lie.
MLken?
Landy and Euphine, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, I
you
see.
need,
I see what you're saying, Camus. But I think there
they
is
are-
units that are already self-reliant. That are.
Landy and Euphine are pretty self-reliant. Don't get
Yeah,
me
but
wrong.
it's like
they're
they
better
have
with-
they have counters. I mean, that you do need to draft like cleansers into, like, right? Or you need to draft Mitt. Like it's stuff like that. I mean, I think it's a bit more specific with
natural,
Spez.
though. I think
It's a bit more specific. It says you need to draft a stun, like Arrowwell. So if you don't have Arrowwell, it's kind of hard. But I think that units of 4 or 5 anyways. I don't think it's that weird.
All right. Well, guys, Camus is definitely a certified gamer. So you know what, Camus? Those are spicy. I think I agree with most of it.
Also, final thing.
Oh God, I think you said final last time. Go ahead.
Aoi's recruiting. Ao Global. Just
Kick him out. Kick him out. Kick him out right now.
Get out of here.
Get him the hell out of here right now.
For God's sake, man.
Can we get anyone else? Any last call, guys? I want to make sure everyone had a chance to speak.
Is Solidus?
Get Solidus in here.
I don't know why, if he's in here on purpose or if he's in here.
Bring him in.
Did we get display?
There we go.
Yes, we did, and he was trolling me. This son of a gun.
He trolled him. He said he had 78 shortcuts.
Yeah, I do. I've become what I hate. I don't care. Go ahead, Solidus. Take the floor, brother.
Dude.
Last one of the night.
You haven't seen anything until you Demons tabs, by the way.
Constantly talking about HSR as having a terrible summoning system. Let me ask you a question, Gar.
Yes.
How many off-banner 5 stars have you gotten in Epic 7 before you got in the banner unit?
How many off-banner 5 stars?
Like
heroes or artifacts?
Either or.
You can't get
either hero or arty. A ton if it's including artifacts.
Well, guess what? In HSR, you can only get 1 before you get the banner unit.
Wait, Solidus.
I feel like
are you implying that HSR has a better summon system than Epic 7?
I actually have thoughts on this.
Oh, guys, no, this will not be our end. No shot.
No, hold up.
Wait, Red, can we hear? Let me confirm with Solidus.
Yes, let Solidus say. Let him talk, bro.
Go ahead, Solidus. Anything? What's the full question or take?
So once you get an off-banner 5-star unit,
On my honor as a
your next one is guaranteed to be a
Don't
banner
then
unit.
sit on this one.
Okay, hold on.
No matter
Solidus.
where it was in the poll, it's guaranteed to be the banner unit.
Solidus. Drac just resubbed and said, "Don't fence it." Listen up, you baka asses. Okay. I will not fence it if I actually want to pick a side. I'm about to go in, Solidus. So go ahead. What's the final conclusion? Epic 7 or HSR over E7 for summons. Is that what we're gonna talk about right now?
Yeah, let's go there. Yeah.
Okay. Solidus, in what world, in a system where imprints are so strong and the fact that there's a 50-50 off banner, regardless of not if I get off banners or not, at 120 summons, I get Elvira or whatever unit I need, and Smilegate will shower us with free summons. Now, I'm not saying it's free-to-play friendly, Solidus, but there is way more free resources in Epic 7 than in HSR.
Actually, HSR has a ton of free resources.
More than Epic 7? We really want... All right, I need someone to break this down. Chat. Is HSR super generous? When I played it, it was pretty good.
Yes, it is actually.
But compared to Epic 7, can you get every single character you need in a yearly basis as a free-to-play? I don't think so.
HSR is very generous in the way it is way better than Genshin. Trust me.
We're not talking about Genshin though. Genshin sucks too.
No, but I'm saying people use HSR and they try to frame it against Genshin, saying this is shit because Genshin.
Okay,
shit. No,
I think that's fair. I think that's fair.
Is a lot more.
They are the same company.
More generous than Genshin is. Trust me, you get a lot more units.
But Red, let me hit you with this. No fence sitting. Is HSR better in terms of freebies than Epic 7? I highly doubt it. I would almost bet on it right now.
I would say it's about on par.
Oh, boys. Listen, I quit HSR 6 months ago, but from the start,
since you quit, there's been a lot of free shit. They even gave us a free 5-star this patch. a limited 5-star that they were going to actually just make us pull for, they literally gave it to us.
Okay,
So
well,
you
listen,
don't have
I
to.
can't speak to what's happened recently, but when I was playing, I think chat's backing me up here, that Star Rail was not as generous as Epic 7. Maybe it's more generous than Genshin, but I know Solidus is just trolling us right now, and there's no way he thinks... There's
I
no
should
way
also
he-
say you pretty much get all the 4 stars for free without even doing pulls. And a lot of the 4 stars are very powerful in the meta.
Why is everybody so mad about me saying, dude, a free 5-star is huge in
Red,
HSR?
because we're just saying
He's
that
literally
there's...
one of the...
We're
He's
saying-
one of the best DPS in
Yes,
the
but
game,
Red,
Car.
Smilegate-
It's like I gave you candy
Red,
for
check
free.
under your seat
I'm
right
not
now.
even-
Check under your seat right now, because Smilegate handed you 20 free 5-stars in your mail, dude. And they handed one out because it's fucking Martin Luther King Day, I
Bro.
bet. Look in your mailbox, dude. I bet you there's a free 5-star in there right now. You know what I'm saying? Smilegate gives
literally-
us tons of shit. So I don't think, no matter what, maybe Star Rail is pretty generous, but Epic 7 has been king at just giving out free shit all the time. Right? And I think the pity system is still way better. I hate off-banner units. That's why I quit Star Rail, because I pulled some little lowly instead of Kafka. I immediately uninstalled, right? That'll never happen to me in Epic 7.
Like this patch of HSR, they gave us a free pity, basically, as long as you do the grinding.
But you might fail that pity, no? And you might get the unit you don't need.
I'm not saying the summon system is better. I'm saying...
But that's what Solidus... I think Solidus was implying...
No, I don't think the summon system is better. I think for Solidus's sake, he has been very lucky.
All right, I'm going to take a
And
breather, guys. I'm getting
he has a warp. I think
I'm
he has
getting-
a warp.
I'm getting a little too
gonna be
heated.
real, Solidus. You've gotten very, very lucky in HSR.
He has
and
been
you
way too
can't deny
lucky,
that.
dude.
I got no comment on that.
He's been super lucky,
He
and I
is way
think
too
that
lucky.
warped his opinion on the thing. I think the summon system is better in Epic 7, but
Thank
to
you.
say the generosity in HSR is not there is such bullshit, and I will fight that to no end.
But I think Chad was just saying that it's not on par. Like, you can still be generous, because
I
Epic
think it's
7 is so
close.
generous.
But like relative to the power levels of things, I think like I'm gonna tell you, like Doctor Ratio, the shit that just came out, is more powerful than them giving us a free Rylet.
All right, well, listen. Chad has their take. You guys
Like-
obviously have your takes. Solidus,
I
that
also want to
was
state that I've pitied on the Mystic Banner 6 times in a fucking row.
Yeah, but
you know how
Solidus-
much money that is?
Dude,
No,
Alki,
we get
please.
it. You're
You're like literally just...
You didn't have great luck in Epic 7, right? But imagine, Solidus, when you pitied... Imagine when you pitied your damn Mystic character, it was a random-ass character and
Bro.
not the one you wanted. That's the world
Dude,
you live
half
in
a-
with Star Rail, dude.
Dude, I see
No, there
every
is
time
a
I
hard
see...
pity in Star Rail.
Wait, what's up? What'd you say?
There is a hard pity in Star Rail.
Yeah, but it's like they would be double. You have to go again, right? You have to do it twice. It'd be like if we
Yeah,
had to
but the
do...
soft pity's like, what, 80?
I
And
still
then the
think
next
it's
one's
just
like 60.
It's just not good, Solidus. Listen, you had amazing luck. You think I will agree that Star Rail maybe has gotten a lot better in generosity. It's better than Genshin, but I think me and chat say that it's nowhere close to E7 at least, both the summons and the generosity. And I think we should just agree to disagree, right, boys?
I'm just saying in general, the people that keep saying that, oh, it's a free unit in PvE. That's just how the game is framed. Come on, bro. That's like completely different.
All right,
Like,
all right.
like,
I don't want to
even
start.
know why that's. I don't even know why that's an argument.
I'm not trying to start a civil war between the Star Rail and Epic 7 players here, Solidus. That was a good, spicy
Let's
topic.
start it. Let's start it.
I know you're
It's
just trying to
literally
rile
more
everyone
dramas.
up.
Hold on, one more
Motherfucker.
thing though.
Go ahead.
Mystics are dog shit in this game because it's more Smilegate banner. I mean, Mihoyo banner is basically the same as the Mystic. Mystics are awful. Do you know how much it costs? $50 to do 30 pulls, or no, $100 to do 30 pulls that you won't get anything in. I've gone $100, and I literally watched as I got a bunch of 3 stars.
Jeez, Red, have you tried being lucky?
I put $100 in HSR, and then I got the banner.
So, okay, if we want to
I'm
say
just
like
saying-
packs and other
I'm
games are
just
better than
saying,
E7, you know what?
I'm not even saying the packs. I'm just saying Mystic value in this game is really, really, really bad.
Agreed. I don't think
Like,
there's
you
a
don't get
single.
enough.
I don't think there's a single Epic 7 player that will say otherwise, right, boys? This shit is whack. This
Agreed.
shit is rough. But Epic 7 has better summon rates. Okay, Solidus, thank you so much for coming on. Red, those were great points. And yeah, guys, don't buy the Mystic packs. They are scamazed unless
Don't
you
ever
are
buy these things,
unless you're very rich, like Joe Pet.
Yeah.
Okay. All right,
Yeah.
guys. I gotta
I
go
don't know,
eat.
man.
Red, Tristan, Solidus. Any last words, real quick? Chat. Thank you so much for hanging. It's been a pleasure, boys. Go ahead, take the floor, Red. Lead us off.
I just think overall, I think that it, just for me in general, it's the game it's definitely in a sort of. I'm not gonna just like shit on the game. I'll never shit on it. It's definitely on a downward trend, and I do understand the idea that the bitching is we're trying to save this shit. I think with as much as shit that's going on right now, I think people just want better for the game, and I think that they can do better. And I think some of the bitching is definitely
warranted.
Warranted, yeah.
Okay.
I think that I think saying just don't bitch or go quit. I think that's a bad thing. I actually do. Like I didn't say it before. I genuinely think that's a bad
Lift
thing.
weights or quit the game. Yeah.
Because some bitching is healthy. It's always going to be healthy. You just got to. You can't take it too far.
Yeah, that was
And
I think I was saying. I think Red, a great point someone brought up too was, guys, when you do bitch, try to come up with a solution at the same time.
Yeah.
At least
So
think about
try
what
to
you
be-
want and make it constructive bitching. Okay. Great.
My
points.
favorite
proactive.
quotes is complaining about a problem without offering a solution is whining.
Mhm. Well, Tristan, why don't you go ahead? Closing words, Mr. Tristan Wolf.
Be cool to the CMs. They're doing their best. There's a huge time zone difference. I mean, Korea just woke up. Like literally just woke up. Don't expect to say, hey, there's this major problem, Gimmick, what you going to do about it? And he's like, I don't know. It's 3 a.m. in Korea. What do you want me to do about it? And when he gets in touch with them, they spend all day figuring it out, and they say, we'll let you know tomorrow.
Yep.
And then it's 3 a.m. in Korea again, and we're all like, hey, it's tomorrow. Where's the answer? Cut some slack, especially when you're dealing internationally like this with a headquarters that makes decision. Things are slow to roll out. There's a reason that we don't know what the changes to this unit are going to be yet. There's a reason that there's a delay in getting answers.
Yeah, Tristan, great point regardless, but I think
just cut him some slack.
I think Sheep's right though, Tristan. I think we've been doing a good job, both you and I and others, on telling people that the CMs, what their job description is, and they're the messenger, not the one making the final decisions. But yeah, great point overall. Solidus, anything else you want to say besides that controversial HSR summoning take?
Yeah, just that people have the right to complain
Yep.
about the game as
Okay.
much as they want, but don't bite off the head of another person who doesn't agree with you. It's like that's not very constructive.
I feel like that is a big problem.
Guys, don't bite each other's heads off. Constructive bitching, and let's make this game better. Amen, boys. Good talk, chat. Thank you so much for hanging, and I will catch y'all later. Bye, guys. Thank you for coming on. Appreciate you boys that were helping mod this. Bye, everybody. No fighting. Fight with Zayen.